All right, welcome to the show. Let me mix this out here. Where are we? Super positive. All right. Hopefully that's not interfering with my voice too much. It's good to see you all here. A little bit more. There we go. I like that in the background. Hi, Chloe. Awake for work. Awesome. Probably not the best use of your Saturday, but oh well. Sorry to hear that. Hey, Alexander, if you want, there's the link. Come on up and chat. Got some interesting stuff happening today. Kim B, how you doing? Anyone knows what's up with Santos Bonacci? He's been on a rant for at least the last 3 days, claiming he's starting a revolution. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I thought about that for a minute there, and I don't know. Santos, about a couple of years ago, he went to. He started hanging around with that guy Daniel. He started. I don't mind people being flat earthers. That's fine by me. But his demeanor was very childlike. He started attacking anyone who didn't believe what he believed. Throwing out insults and stuff like that. So I stopped watching him because I figured he'd gone over the edge, or somebody had gotten to him, or something such like that. So I haven't seen what he's actually on about, but he's calling for a revolution, is he? Well, revolutions are often a problem. Many die. Scotty boy, hope you're enjoying the fair. No crazy ladies. I don't know, is he at a fair? So we got some news on Hamas. Let me just look up something here. So it hasn't made big news yet because it's not all over the place. Hamas fired some 2,000 or 3,000 rockets into Israel. The claim is that there was attacks from air, sea, and land. Let's take a look up the news feeds here. See what they're saying. Israel declares war. Okay, that's all about. Make sure the volume's good.
שהותקפו. היעד השני במקביל הוא לגבות מחיר עצום מהאויב גם ברצועת עזה. היעד השלישי.
So, Israel declares war and will exact a price. Of course they will.
גם ברצועת עזה. היעד השלישי הוא לייצר זירות אחרות כדי שאיש לא יטעה ויעשה את
The comments don't show under the live chat, only top chat.
אנחנו במלחמה צריך לשמור על קור רוח. אני קורא לכל אזרחי ישראל להתאחד כדי להשיג את היעד העליון שלנו.
Right, Kim? Just another way to divide people. Hi, beloved. Hi, Trey. So Israel declares war. What does that mean? Israel declares war on Hamas. This shows a map, nice map showing the ever shrinking land of Palestine. Let's take a look here. We're having some connection problems, obviously. Of course we are. They don't want us looking and talking about this. Okay. Stop that. Hey, Three Fingers. Again, the link's up top there for anyone who wants to drop in and have their comments. Try this again. So they say they fired, I think it was 2,000, 3,000 rockets into Israel, and that there were attacks from land, sea, and air. Now, as far as I understand it, Hamas is a very small rebel group receiving money from outside countries like Egypt, Lebanon, Iran, in order to place attacks on Israel. Now, how on earth did they ever get a hold of 3,000 rockets and the ability to attack from land, sea, and air? Hi, Paula. Good to see you. Let's see. On the verge, send in the clowns. Please play, Max. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Split hoof. What do you say in there, Trey? The split hoof llamas are shooting off again against rumors and rumors of war. Gaia again. Go figure, Max. Yeah. So the proxy war in Ukraine isn't working out that well. On the verge, send in the clowns. What's it about, Paula? Hey, Alex. Good to see you. Hopefully your sound's good.
Yeah, I'm first time on this software, so I see how it works.
Oh, your sound is good. I don't have to strain to hear you.
Hello.
That is awesome.
Cool. Yeah,
I'm going to raise your volume up a bit, though.
Mine?
There we go.
Oh.
No, I'm good. You're good. I raised it up. Don't worry.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Nice.
Let me go and grab what Paula put up there. She's got a small video for us. There we go. So how have you been? I haven't seen you around much lately. You been busy?
Yeah. Contemplating, learning about stuff, looking at things, reflection, taking a step back, looking at things, because there's a lot of things happening, So, yeah, the energy has been high too, very high. Yeah, now I saw that Hamas attacked Israel or something.
Yes, they are claiming to have shot 3,000 rockets in there. And they're claiming attacks from land, sea, and air. So I haven't even had a chance to check it out. I slept in today because I was up so late last night. Everything's a psyop. Hi. Okay, so yeah, I was going to check that out. I'm going to drop Paula down a bit.
It's been a minute.
How you doing, Paula?
It's
good
been
to see
a
you.
minute since I called myself Everything's a PSYOP. I didn't change it. I just left it.
Okay.
I'm good. Yeah, play that, but don't play the song because it's a Smashing Pumpkins song. So just mute the audio when you play it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And And this is, in my opinion, the video you're going to play, in my opinion, is their version of the Bible scriptures that states that when you see the abomination of desolation standing in the holy place where it ought not be, know that the end is near.
Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, 480.
This month, what I understand, due to this month being an 8th universal month, and next year is going to be an 8th universal year. So this year is like, if the next year is the movie gonna start, this month is a sneak preview of that movie. It's a preview of the.
We're having the reveal. Yeah. I sensed that out of you. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. On the Verge. What we're watching.
Well, you're watching.
It might be
I
a
think
little
it's pretty obvious.
like me.
This is the
Okay,
agenda.
I'm watching a bunch of people
Having
dancing.
a show at. Huh?
Oh, they're dancing for the Pope.
Yeah,
or
they're
something?
dancing for the Pope. Yes.
I thought this was
They're
carnival.
dancing. And you can tell what the agenda is.
I'm seeing them playing with a soccer ball. Where are they, in Brazil?
I don't know if they're in Brazil. I would think they were at the Vatican. I think this would be happening at the Vatican.
Okay.
Which is supposedly the holy place, according to them, with their religious BS.
I don't know what the ritual this is.
I don't get the significance of it, Paula. You'll have to explain it to me a little more, maybe.
The Bible scripture.
They're having
the Bible scripture that they posted in the Bible that claims when you see the abomination of desolation or desolation, S-O-U-L-lation, standing in the so-called holy place, which is the Vatican, where it ought not be, know that the end is near, even at the door. So they are telling us, without saying a word, that all hell is about to break loose here on earth.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that explains it a lot better. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Now, have they had any types of plays or carnivals or anything like this at the Vatican before? Is this the first time? What we're seeing?
I don't know, but considering there are a lot that are seemingly naked, I just yeah.
I don't think this is
naked is
the agenda.
Naked is the new normal, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not playing that game. Now, close.
Yeah, now the left are changing definition of word. Like nuclear family was man and a woman. Now it also includes man, woman. So they're changing definition of word. Some people are falling to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys chatting out there in chat? There's 15, 16 of you. And
how do you see chat in this thing? I only see private.
I can do a chat overlay. So new comments will come up. So somebody say something. Nature is naked. Hi, Andy.
Yeah, nature
is naked.
That's very true. I don't know do you think our original state was naked, Indy? I don't think it was, because I think the gods were here first.
Yeah.
The dragons and the gods. And I think they made clothes. They had swords. How'd they get swords? Hi, G.
Hey, smoking G.
But what I want to know is, where is Hamas getting the money from? they have their typical sources, right? You know, Iraq, Libya, all the other countries supporting them. I can't think of the list of them right now, but I think Egypt's in there and the Arab nations. But you know, how did they get all those rockets in there? First of all, they're a completely surrounded nation. There's no way in or out without going through Israeli territory. And they're saying that they were attacked from sea and the air. And I know that Hamas does not have those capabilities. They have no seaport. They have no navy. How are they attacking from the sea
Oh,
unless somebody is supporting them?
supporting them
Exactly.
or making a false
Right?
flag, blaming them, but it's just another person trying to start.
Well, that was another thought. Yeah. Is this Israel making a false flag? Is it the U.S. making a false flag?
Well, it's
Or
all
is
of
you know has Soros come in with his money finally to start up a war here? Hi, the realist.
the list. It's probably all of the above because they're all in bed together, every last whoring one of them.
Yeah, I got you, McCoy. We see you.
Yeah, see.
Let's see. Profits. Yeah.
Yep.
Profit.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a guy there in Israel that apparently he performed few miracles. There's few people are saying that could be the Antichrist, and he's in Israel.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, he's a fraud. They're all fake miracles, and
Yep.
yeah, but he is propping himself up as the Messiah.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
People are saying he's the Messiah, and then there's the counterculture saying that he is the devil or the
Antichrist.
Antichrist or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he's anything. I'm not much of a man for prophecy. I'm more of a man for following a plan. And that seems to be what it is that they follow the plan of the Bible, right? And they're going to put those things in front of you because that will make people wonder, oh, it is the end time prophecy. So, you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. You know, it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's not true. That's not
right.
true at all.
You can stop it. Yep. We just
Yeah.
have to fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's us to get in there. It's us to get in the fight. Call these things out. And that's what we're trying to do here is call this one out.
That's right.
I'd like to figure out who's starting this, you know? Where's the money coming from? Who's got the money? Right?
Soros and Bill Gates.
All the
Oh yeah. Apparently on a website, I don't know which website. Apparently it was listed that Bill Gates and Melinda Gates died in 2013. Actually, if you
really?
Yeah, but they don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
The people now, they doesn't really look like Bill Gates or Melinda Gates or the one. Well, the Melinda Gates.
I
like
was going to ask that if they had changed, because people often pull up images of them changing.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey,
Funky pine cone. So this is a total sham, I think. Well, it is obviously. We see that Ukraine is falling apart on them. They keep claiming that they have victories, but they haven't had any. We have Poland pulling out their support of the Ukraine, which was a huge part of it. So they're not going to be able to continue with this. They're going to have to sue for peace. I heard rumors of that over a week ago. That Zelensky might have to sue for peace, and I think that probably it would have been better for him to do a week ago than now, because now he's got no funding, no nothing. So he's going to be in a very diminished situation for making any type of treaty or anything.
Yeah, and
He
there's
was in a. Go ahead.
There's also fake news going around that Ukraine is surrendering. Don't buy into it.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't.
I also heard. I heard it in the same note. I heard they were calling up women into the army. They used to go around conscripting men. Now they're conscripting women. I don't know if that's true or not.
I know they're getting desperate because Zelensky has his opposition. He has put them in prison. There's a lot of people don't know about, and also he banned election. So actually, we're supporting a dictator there. There's no election.
Yep.
There's not going to be an election.
Yep.
So it's not democratic. It's a dictator.
And we're paying the taxes to keep their society going. We're paying for all of their workers in the government and police, fire, all of that. We're paying for all of that to continue.
Yeah.
They have no economy at the moment. They've totally decimated themselves. So how they're going to have to rely on outside sources even to recover. So that's where BlackRock and all those guys are going to step in and start owning all the land. They're going to have their a corporatocracy right there, right beside Russia.
Oh yeah, and you saw who Zelensky hired as the ambassador for Ukraine.
Yes, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Abramovich. Let's look at Abramovich.
Yeah, let's look at her.
Oh my God.
I don't know if this doesn't wake people up. I don't know what will. When he found out what she's into and her spirit cooking parties.
What's her first name again?
Is it Maria? Maria Abramovich?
Yeah, that's it. Marina Abramovich.
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get some images of her. Let's go with. They're showing us all these. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good actually. Let me show you this. Now this might cack out my voice and other people's voices. Uh-oh, Max Vision getting infiltrated. Yeah.
By who?
Dolly, I don't know. Dolly says I'm getting infiltrated. So here she is. Look, we're showing all nice, normal pictures of her. Oh, she's just a regular lady, isn't she?
No, she has a normal picture. I think that's going to be hard to find.
Yeah.
Okay, and here she is, spirit cooking.
Also,
in a bunch of body parts and feces.
Never.
Oh, here we are. Oh, isn't that lovely? Crying.
It's not sharing.
Where's her smearing blood and
I can't see
blood and
anything that you're
feces?
sharing.
Are you sharing?
Oh, sorry.
But
No, I'm
hi,
not.
Smoke and G. I forgot to say hi to you.
Hold on. I forgot this. This program, you have to go back into StreamYards to share it. Okay, so here she is with her. Let's go back. So yeah, here they are showing her. Oh, let's go back a little more. And so here she is, all normal. She's the Ukraine ambassador, right?
Yeah.
But here she is in a bunch of body parts with blood all over the place. They seem to have scrubbed some of her spirit cooking images of her smearing feces and poop everywhere and stuff everywhere. But this all is written in blood. Yeah, they're really... Everything has to have blood, feces, semen, bodily fluids.
There's the horns, the bloody horns.
Yeah. Let's see. I think they've scrubbed images from Google. You probably have to find a different search browser to find the real images of what she does.
Oh, yeah.
Which is smearing blood and feces all over yourself and others. Yeah, she's a sick. And now she's the ambassador for Ukraine.
Yeah.
That figures.
So you know already what those people are into, actually.
Yep. Your voice is crackly when you're talking. Yeah, you might try a different program. It's not too bad though.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Right,
really bad
right,
for
Indy?
me. It's horrible at my end. But
Okay.
it could be his headphones as well. It might be better maybe without the headphones.
Yeah, I know that.
She is gross. I remember her BS. Yeah, she's the leader of the stars. So are they? They're cooking up this Israel and Hamas thing. Um, they apparently killed a few Israelis with some missiles. So that's why Israel has demanded such a harsh rebuke against this. This may be, I don't know, I think we might be looking at the end of Palestine. What do you think?
Well,
There's not a lot of it left anyway.
Yeah,
that's
they're
true.
trying to finish it.
They want exterminate it, I think. Like get off the map. There's not much land there for them. But the war between Israel and Palestine has been going on for decades. I saw
Yeah.
military Israel people using children as shields. They tie the children on the car and they use them as shields when they go to combat the Palestine. And they say why they
Oh
were
wow.
asked why they do that. They say because the Palestine do it. That's why they do it. But there's no proof of the Palestine doing it.
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
they really fucked
Wow.
up. Yeah, they use. If you look
That
picture,
is
military Israel military using children as shield. They tie them on the car. They're really fucked up.
nice.
That is messed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is clipping maybe turn him down? Yeah, that might work as well. Try again there. See.
Hi, hi. Is it good now?
Yeah, it's a little better. Let's pull you up
Yeah,
to
that's a
100.
little better.
Yeah, it might have been because I raised you up there.
It might be.
Is typing shit illegal? Yeah, it can be in Canada.
No,
Oh, in
no.
Canada you cannot share news.
We have, huh?
In Canada you cannot share
Well,
news.
we can share news, yeah, but we have compelled speech over sexual ideology and things like that.
Not no. And everyone else I missed. Hi.
I not know. Hi, James Ortiz. Yeah, let's go back to chat here, see who's popped in. Quite a few. Indy, Smoking NG, The Realist, Beloved Abstract. Good to see y'all. We're mostly doing the chatting here.
I left my picture and everything because that's how I feel about what's going on in the world. I feel like Wonder Woman kicking ass.
Right, you're gonna have your time for that next year.
And
So let me try this again. Trying to look up some results to see if we could figure out where some of this money's coming from it and what they're doing. Let me see. Israel war footage 2 hours ago.
could you get in trouble for Dolly posting things that shouldn't be posted in your country, in Canada?
Oh, well, technically no, but you know, I don't care what we post.
He doesn't give a flying flip. The psychos are going to do what the psychos are going to do. What can you do about it except have free speech until your last breath?
Yeah, you have to stand our ground. They're gonna
Stand your
try
ground.
again with the stupid uh, virus. But there's more people awake now.
I can't hear Alex because of the audio. I'm doing good, not no.
Yeah. All right, so we're watching live footage. Men are screaming. See if it goes. Very small footage. Okay. Let's see if we can get it bigger. Nope. Okay, that's as big as it gets.
Nope. That's as big as it. That's good right there. Yeah. Of course, it's gate 32, which is right before the 33rd degree, right?
Still only some messages showing up, McCoy. See if anybody's in here.
McCoy. This is your time to think,
then we can hear all your comments.
Yeah.
Now, where are they getting all these rockets from? Western suppliers?
Mossad. I'm pretty sure Mossad has something to do with it. Mossad is involved in everything.
Well, Mossad,
Mossad
is CIA, funded and backed, and pretty much part of. They're just the Israeli arm of it.
Well, in the group, you can come up too.
Yep, that's what the link's there for.
Don't be afraid of restream. Yeah, Restream's the one I found back when I found StreamYard. It's the backup plan when StreamYard fails.
So they're stomping that poor guy. Okay, take it easy, dudes. Take him as a prisoner.
They're gonna
be animalistic. Yeah.
I think they're all animals.
Fucking monsters.
Well, they've turned them into it. They've turned them into it, and we know that they have technologies that can take a normal human being and turn them into an animal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Only through being aware of that can we beat that.
Exactly. If you're not aware, you're just a victim.
Yeah. You just assume that that's your own emotions. Yeah. I don't know if these people are being manipulated. I'm sure they are.
I'm sure of it, because everything's a psyop.
Yep. Even their society, even past 50 years, 60 years of them being attacked by Israel and encroached on. That's a lot of pent-up aggression for a society to hang on to. You know, just watching your entire civilization and your lands be overtaken.
Yeah. And what would possess you? And I, unintended, what would possess you to destroy your own land where you live, eat, sleep, and breathe? You would need to be possessed by some frequency or mind control.
Yeah. But Dolly, you can type whatever you want. Don't worry about it.
I can make Dolly feel better. I can say my one thing that people usually like when I say it.
The only thing
fuck them all.
Yeah, the only thing I'm not allowed to say apparently in Canada really is anything bad about vaccinations.
Yeah, see, I just said fuck the fuckers.
Yeah, you can swear, you can do whatever. Yeah. So this is pretty bad.
I think now it's reaching.
Now, are they going to see? Go ahead.
I think now it's reaching a tipping point. You know, it was already bad.
Yeah, well, the tipping point can only be reached with funding.
Right. Yeah.
That's the thing. There's the key, right? Because they're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to be able to buy 5,000 or 3,000 rockets, 2,000 rockets without funding. These people have almost no industry. They have literally zero land to grow stuff, really. They have no commodities really to trade. They have no mining. they're so impoverished. The only way they
Yes.
can do that is for some outside force to come in and make it happen. And it just so happens that they're making it happen at the right time when
Yeah.
Ukraine is ramping down.
Yeah.
Just call it the snake bite. I like furball medication. I like calling it
Yeah,
that.
purple.
But that's not even on the docket today, so don't worry about it. We all know about the furball medication.
That's right. Causes fur balls.
Yep.
It doesn't help fur balls, it causes them.
Yeah. So I don't know what they haven't put out any reports on the type of rockets used. See
If
if
they
we
do,
can
you
get a
see it's
little.
made in USA.
Yeah, we're made in Israel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Ugh.
That's some Israel at war. Israel under attack. Urgent prayer for Israel. Now there's the next thing. Did somebody just pop in there? I heard something going off. Oh, there is somebody. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Mystery. It's a
McCoy,
J. I don't know. It's a J. Show me your picture.
smoking tea.
Show me your face. You don't have to do it while you're on screen, but you got to show me back here.
It's for purposes, so don't get
You're just in the backstage, so you can show me.
don't move. The people on other streams that that's why they check it to see if there's a person because people have like flash that we have to shut down the stream.
Yeah.
People like tell them
So let's. So whoever you are, you have to show me your face. You're in the backstage. You can do that. I won't. You can put it back off when you get on stage. Other than that, I'm not putting you up.
well, yeah,
We
I know
can't
this.
just let any psychopath up here.
Or if you would like to type in chat, if you are the person.
Yeah. We have to be careful. There are
Looks
people
like they
that
will.
like to show off their danglies and naked parts, and we don't
Oh.
want that.
Yeah, they went away. Oh well. Santos is a good. I think Santos is a good person, or I think he's been taken far astray. That's all.
Who?
Santos Bonacci. He's been a subject in chat. He went kind of. He's the originator of astrotheology. Have you seen any of that?
Jordan Maxwell talk about the Bible being astrotheology basis on the stars.
Yeah. Okay. He's like
Yes.
the originator of that line of thinking. One of the originators. There were earlier ones that he took his work from, but they weren't popularized until recently.
Remember, he was really sick for a long
James.
time.
Okay, we have James.
Remember, he was really sick for a long time, Santos. And so now he doesn't seem to be sick. And I think that there was some kind of a trade for his health.
Oh.
If he started helping push their agenda instead. So who is this person?
It says it's James.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, James. How you doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to show you the big giant 5G tower, but I don't know how to I don't know how to switch the camera from front to back.
That's all right. You can just show us the front view. Let's see if I can get your big screen here.
I can't even. I don't even know. I don't even know how to switch to.
Okay.
You're not familiar with Restream.
No, this is my first time on the stream.
Yeah, it's almost the same as StreamYard, pretty much.
Almost, Nightmare, not quite hardly. StreamYard's way better.
Yeah, StreamYard's faster, easier to use, but it does all the same things. He's always been a bit thin. Well, the thing is, he's a really smart guy. And oftentimes they can be led astray easily. He's also an Aries, and Aries are unfortunately sometimes often easily fooled
Yeah.
and led astray. And
Yes.
because they are so strong-headed, no video
Can't
feed.
tell them they're being fooled.
Yeah.
How about now?
I give
Yeah,
birth
we
to
got
them.
you.
I know.
I don't know if you can see that the tower across the street.
I see a post. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a big giant tower. Yeah,
yeah, the big white thing.
yeah. That's across from a rehab hospital and the
Oh,
old folks home here.
holy shit!
And these suckers, right across from that tower, is the north wing, and it's completely infested with COVID.
Oh yeah.
They got it locked down right there, right the closest part of the hospital.
Wow.
Oh.
Them suckers they're all probably freaking dying and shit. They don't even tell you.
Oh,
They want to announce deaths.
they did that here in my city too. They put up a cell tower right beside the old age home and one of the hospitals, right between the two, so they can hit them both with the same tower. Yeah,
They get their bucks worth.
yeah, and they're running 5G through all the hospitals for all their scanners and monitors and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a horror show. Yeah, I can't even go to the hospital without getting pain.
my
Experience.
gonads are cooking as I speak.
Yeah, literally.
My DNA is mutated.
Maybe we could send you a Mylar blanket. That would be some help.
Wrap my head in it and cruise around in my wheelchair.
Well, if you just wore it, just as like a blanket, it would help.
Oh yeah. Just cover me with it. Yeah, that'd be a nice little
Just
reflective
a Mylar
shield.
blanket. You can order
Yeah.
those online, like just a emergency blanket.
Yeah, they only like 50 cents or something.
Yeah, they're really cheap, and they will offer some limited protection.
Could put it on my bed at night or something.
Yeah, even if you lie on top of it, the metals in it will absorb some of the radiation.
Oh yeah, I could put it under my sheet or something.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and even better if you can sandwich yourself between the two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crinkly. I don't think I could take the noise.
Yeah, it is.
Sound
It
like
would be noisy.
That sound like a giant candy bar.
Yeah, you can order metallic fabric offline too, but it's much more expensive. It's going to be around $15 a meter.
Too much.
But yeah, just a Mylar blanket, just to, you could even put it up over your window,
Hi, Mrs.
to help
Seven.
shield a little bit. Just tell them you like the who's TM? The Realist. Okay. Hi, The Realist.
And Mrs.
Hi,
Seven
Mrs.
Serpents just showed up in chat. Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Hi, The Realist. How you doing?
Mic check, mic check. We good? We good?
Yeah,
We
you sound
good.
great.
Okay, nah, just checking out this restream. Okay, just since I can't type in the chat, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I
the
can't.
chat sometimes has some troubles. There's a few other glitches in it, but I was glitching out. My mic was glitching out on StreamYard, so I had to switch.
Okay.
Max, I had a few things to say about that Hamas people and all them over there.
Yeah.
They got I was over there and I was trying to broker a peace deal between them. And I started out with a brand new pair of shoes. And I walked back and forth to both parties until those shoes, they were worn to like little rags, and they wouldn't concede an inch, either one of them. And the way they get their money is through foreign aid, and they don't put any of that foreign aid into infrastructure or anything.
Yeah.
Although all those bombed out buildings that you see that from those Israeli airstrikes, they leave them standing. They don't clean them up or anything. They don't get road graders. They can afford road graders and buckets to go in and move all that debris, but they leave it there. They insist on leaving it there as a monument, a memorial to the war.
Oh wow. And where do the people
And
go? Right.
the people they sleep on the ground. I mean, it's like homeless. Like they'll sleep if they could find one wall, they'll sleep up against it. It's bad situation over there. And they all live a bunch of families will live in like one room or something.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
they're all that foreign aid, it goes into weapons production. They have these huge
Wow.
factories. Most of them are underground. They have huge tunnels and underground warehouses, and they produce all these weapons. And they pop out of these spider holes and sewer holes and everything. They jump out, and then they fire some rockets, and then they jump back in. And then the Israelis, they can see that. They can see them with drones and everything, and they
Mhm.
bomb those little entrances, and they wipe them out. So that foreign aid is not going to money. It's not going to infrastructure. Nothing. It's going completely to weapons production
Yeah.
and war. They neither one of them would concede. Neither the Israelis or Hamas or the Palestinians. They wouldn't
Mhm.
give an inch. And I dug and I dug and I finally found out. I found out something. Why they're not going to do that, but they asked me not to disclose it. I won't. I won't say it, just out of respect for them. Just letting me learn that much.
Right.
But it's pretty obvious what they're up to.
Mhm.
It's just fueling hatred.
Hi, Dolly. Thanks for recognizing I'm the Phoenix.
Yeah. There it looks. I'm trying something different with the comments. If you want to comment there, Mrs. Seven, so we can see if it comes up.
But she's having trouble too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more than one person. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
I've had trouble with chats on StreamYard, YouTube, a lot of places. This isn't unique. I think it's
Yeah.
one of the ways they censor us.
Mhm.
Also, with
okay,
this problem with the microphones that people have been having recently, I think that's another thing they're putting into the programs
Mhm.
to mess with people, because
Yes.
it worked fine up until a point, and then it switched, right? And it just might be,
Right.
they'll just say, "Oh, it's just an upgrade to the program, right? We had to upgrade." But your audio, too bad, you know.
Yep.
Your chat, oh
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. So what if the program is useless now? But that's like you said, Max, to hinder free speech.
Hmm. Yeah. If you want to come up, Mrs. Seven, then we can hear all your comments.
That's right.
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah,
guess. I guess that's what I
That got
had
me
to
this
do.
week.
Yeah, I want to say peace to Not Know, peace to In the Group, peace to everyone in the chat. It won't let me acknowledge you all. Smoking in G Sharp, Miss Seven Serpents,
Desert
James
Rose.
Ortiz, Dolly Bella Fiore, all of y'all. Peace to y'all. Kim B, I see y'all out there, man. Yeah, it won't let me say hello to anyone, man. It was strange. Paula, how you get your avatar up there?
Well, you gotta go over here to the left of the screen, click the triple dots, and then you'll get three options: edit name, video settings, and change avatar. And then the change avatar is at the bottom. And you click that, and then you
No, I
can.
didn't get that. I didn't get. I don't. I see the three dots, but it only gives me extra camera, share screen, local video, and settings.
Are you on a phone
Okay,
or a
click
computer?
settings then maybe.
Yeah, pick settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on the phone. Probably that's why.
Yeah, it should be in settings then.
Then settings, it only gives me video, audio, virtual background.
I
Click
can't see
video.
any of that.
It's all right. It's not a big thing. I just was wondering. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
It
not
shouldn't be that hard to put a picture there, but I've never used it on a phone before either.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Just on the
Yeah.
computer.
You're good. You're good.
You going to try this program, or are you having trouble with StreamYards too, or what?
Myself?
Yeah.
No, I'm not having any trouble with StreamYards. No.
Okay.
Sir.
Good. That's cool.
I mean, this is a normal, phone overheat, and sometimes the mic get muted and have to restart the phone, but
Yeah.
nothing too outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Desert
those are
Rose
nice.
is one of the ones they pick on in my chat a lot. There was
Wow.
several weeks in a row that her chat wasn't coming through.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought Max banned me. I was like, damn, what I do to Max, man? He
Oh,
banned
no,
me.
no.
Yeah, lol.
I don't
Nothing would
ban
come up.
people. I don't
He
ban
doesn't
people.
ban people.
I switched to my other account, and then that wouldn't show up. I was like, oh, okay, he didn't ban me.
I've never had
No,
a need
he
to ban
didn't.
anybody.
They want you know what? That's probably one of their weapons that they're using as
Yeah.
well. Is it'll make people think that to turn us against each other because they know that there's power in numbers.
Yeah, Desert Rose was really upset about it because she's been in my class for years. Why would I,
Years, since the beginning, your
why would
original
John do
crew.
this to me? Oh my God,
No, she's part of the
what did I
original crew as
do?
well.
Well,
And it's absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any comments on Hamas and the Israel situation there?
Who's that? James, or who you referring to?
Oh, to you, the realist. James has stated all
Oh,
of his information.
oh yeah. Oh, okay. Come on, man. You already know, Max. To me, it's all an act. It's theater. There's Hollywood, man. I don't believe no propaganda that comes across my screen, man. I don't even.
It
We
is
know
all theater. Some of the death
that's
is real. I don't know which ones of it, but some
it's
of it
an
is.
it's an agenda to reach their. You know what I mean? It's their means to get to their goals. So no, I don't get caught up into that at all. You know that, man.
How much of the death do you think is real?
You asking me? You asking me personally?
Yes,
Sure.
you.
I'm
Or
not
is that
asking in general, but we'll just put it up there. But yeah.
Oh yeah, is that a question? Well, let's start from
I think people are dying, but I don't think as many are dying as
Okay,
they
I
want.
got a question for you all. Okay, to answer
Sure.
your question, Max, none of it is real. All right, that's it. That's none of it is real to me.
So
Now,
nobody's dying.
I have a question.
Read the whole story. Ah,
You know why I'm laughing is like a person answers the question and then the person wants them to re-emphasize.
Well,
that's all he is by laughing.
I answered your question. None of it is real to me.
okay.
I know it's hard to believe, but that's just
Okay.
where I'm
Oh,
at with
All right. All right. I'm
Max.
down with that.
Max, that's like asking how many people died in them towers on 9/11, September 11, 2001.
How many died on the Challenger explosion, right?
well,
So how many actually went to the moon? You know what I mean?
well, well, yeah. That we have different
Yeah.
perspective on because in a false flag situation, it doesn't mean there's not casualties. People that are in that area, well, they call them calamity or some shit. You
I
read
don't
the
know. I
written
saw.
about that.
Collateral damage.
I showed
Yeah,
a video a couple of weeks ago with Ashley Babbitt at a Trump rally 3 weeks ago or a month
Oh
ago.
no, really?
Yeah,
All right,
she
but
was
here's
she was in the crowd with her parents. She was there with her parents, her dad with his big old handlebar mustache, and she just sunk down in the crowd, and then you never saw her again.
oh,
I have a question for everyone. Then let's go.
Okay, what's your question?
All right.
I
If
bet it's going to
all
be hard.
okay, all these people died during the, you know what I mean?
What?
During the what?
Which event?
You know, all these people died during this whole last 3 year thing, right?
Yeah.
A shit show.
Okay, wouldn't there be the resources? Shouldn't there be more resources of? I hear some feedback, some noise. Shouldn't there be more resources available to us, like housing? Because people passed away, so there should be more housing available. Shouldn't there be like?
Well, the
It
claim
should
is
be.
more people. The claim is more people have died over the past 3 years than died during the Second World War.
Okay, so here's my question.
That's the claim.
So shouldn't there be? Are you all aware of the housing market right now in the U.S.?
Yeah.
But
And
there's a lot of
Canada's the
that
same. There's a lot of people moving in though. There's a lot of people coming in from other countries.
Ah, okay, good, okay, all right. Appreciate that.
And
That's true.
they are being given a lot of money.
True. Okay.
In New York, they're getting $10,000 a month per person.
Okay. Maybe
Here in
that's what it is.
Canada, they're getting $2,000 a month per person and lodging. I believe in some cases they're getting their food as well. So
God damn! Wouldn't it be better for you, like Max, to get out of Canada than come back as a refugee?
they would send me. I thought about it. Yeah, I thought about becoming a refugee in the U.S., but they would know my Canadian accent, and send me back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You see that country are putting the immigrants first, and the people start. No, you just pay taxes for them, and you live for me, and I want to get good life.
Having trouble with your mic there.
Problem? Shit.
Caught most of it, but yeah. Hey, Karen Lynn, smooches. So even I'm gonna jab you a bit there, realist. The pandemic. How many of those people are real? They died. I know some of them.
It is what it is, Max. You know what you're gonna get with me, man.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just playing.
But shout out to Smoking and G Sharp though. She did a video and she brought it to my attention or not just to my attention, but she brought it to our attention that the people that they are bringing into the country, like they're equipping them. I don't know if it was a theory she had, but that they're being equipped with a tracking device. So I was like, oh, got you. Got you. That makes sense because there's always an agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always an agenda. Nothing's free with this system.
No, I haven't heard about that. I'd like to hear more about that. Is G around?
Yeah, that's a great insight.
I'd like to know what type of method they're using, because if it's subcutaneous or if it's chemical or, I know they're giving them phones that they want to track them with, but
you just confirmed it.
You can just throw that away.
You just confirmed it, though. You said you just know that they're giving them phones that they can. Oh, okay. Just normal phones that can be trackable. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can just throw that away, right? Or trade it or whatever.
But I mean, if it's part of their contract,
it could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what their contract is, right? Now, a lot of these guys a lot of the people that are coming, most of them seem to be in their 20s, military age. They're setting up right now. They're building about 15, 30-story apartment buildings in my city, 15 to 20 of them, probably to house all these people. They're going to be condos. They'll be the only people that can afford it because they'll be the only people making enough money. You get 2 or 3 people together, you've got $6,000 a month coming in. and you'll be able to afford a condo off of tax dollar money. So that's probably who these are all being built for. And you could easily put a training facility in the basement or on one of the floors, and have an entire military installation right in city center, unbeknownst to the public.
I think Alex wanted to say something. Did you want to say something, Alex?
Can you
Uh,
hear me
uh,
now? Can you
oh,
hear me
okay.
now?
I thought you was gonna say. Yeah, we hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
Yep.
what I understand, just with immigrants, all of them are being trapped. I don't know it's by the phone, but they're being trapped. And I think next
Mm.
year, the U.S. is going to see the biggest deportation ever. And I heard last that Mexico is finishing the wall. Why? Because they know the people are going to come back. Well, something's going to happen in the U.S. that people want to go back.
Mm.
Yeah, I always said that, the wall isn't necessarily to keep people out, it's to keep the ones in, you know what I mean? So,
Well, now
yo,
Biden is claiming he wants to build the wall.
yeah,
Wonder why?
So
don't,
you know that's not good.
well, they are building walls. They're building the Walmarts, you know what I mean? So that's the wall.
Yeah,
That's the
but
wall.
he's resuming Trump's border wall.
It has to be for a reason. Not, yeah,
Well,
not,
they've reversed everything. They now say that the Republicans wanted to defund the police. They were supporting Black Lives Matter. Everything in their mind is just totally flipped, apparently,
and people believe that.
from over the past 2 years.
Well, this,
Yes, apparently. I don't know.
this problem today is people have to get easily. What they did. And they get
I
manipulated.
can't understand you.
Shit.
We're having real troubles with your mic there.
Is it now good?
It's better.
Wow, do you
It's
see,
still choppy.
I
see
have to
that
hold it.
comment? You see that comment by Miss Seven Serpents said, I saw in Whole Foods last week a sign showing that people can pay with their hand. Must be chipped. Wow.
Oh, I don't like that.
Ah, yeah. You don't like that. Okay.
In which,
No.
in which state is that?
No, that's
State is that?
I think she's
Whole
in the
Foods. She's in
UK.
the UK.
Yeah, she's in the
She's in the UK. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. The people has to. They have to refuse. The people have to band together and refuse.
See, here you go. Here you go. Ain't nobody standing together.
Oh man.
Ain't nobody standing.
$50 to get chipped, and the people. Oh my God! People just standing in line. Wow.
Exactly. If you just say, "Look, I'll give you a gift card for $100. Get chipped."
Hey James, you got a lot going on in the background. Can you mute yourself
Yeah,
when you're
okay.
not talking?
Sorry. Just
Thanks.
gotta let me know.
Yep, no problem.
Now I gotta figure out how to do
It just started getting loud.
it. Yeah, people are blabbing.
Yeah, that's disturbing. $50 and people will just line up for it.
And,
It's like that. Go ahead.
nah, nothing. I'm just like, yeah. You're laughing, and I know why you're laughing.
Oh man.
Because to watch this all.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when in the conflict time, I went in a group was called the Pro Human Rights of Aruba, and we went on television and radio, and we spoke against the lockdown, and they didn't put no lockdown anymore.
Yeah.
But now, if I contacted the group again because nothing happened, we stopped, and we didn't get a reply of the government either. But I told them to see what happened this month, and if they're gonna try to push the shot again, we're gonna go and how do I say, speak up, protest, against the government. We're not going to be holding down here, like bend over, and nobody should bend over either, or you're going to be walked over. It's your choice.
Miss Seven Serpent said she was in USA last week. Is that where you? Oh, she saw it in the USA, US of A. Mac.
Oh, aren't you guys
Yeah,
lucky?
A. Yeah. hmm
Well, this is where a boycott will really have an effect.
hmm
If people stop going,
Yeah,
that would stop it right there.
exactly.
There are countries in Africa that had the dollar switched over to the digital dollar and nobody used it. They wouldn't use it, so it got taken back. They're back on a dollar. And
Exactly.
so boycotts, refusing, it does work.
Yes.
It does work, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look with Bud Light. Look with Bud Light. They got boycott. They lost billions. And they're still losing.
Well, they gave them a bunch of free money though. But yeah, this is part of the battle. This is how we have to fight it.
Yeah.
Is by boycotts, by speaking up, by getting ahead of them.
Yes.
Um, I know the realist thinks it's absolutely futile.
As long as we depend on
They will come again. They will always come again.
as
That's the thing. As long as they're there, they will come again.
as long as we are depending on them for food, we aren't going to make
Mhm.
any kind of noise. It's just that basic. And they know it. They know as long as we're depending on them for food and water, they
Well,
ain't even studying us.
Yeah. There are a lot of independent growers you can go and buy food from.
If people,
The small farmers.
okay, all right. Let's go there. Let's go there. Do you think that the people in America has a desire to eat foods that are farmed?
After it makes them sick, possibly. I don't know.
yeah.
I think most people will do what they can right now. Unfortunately,
This is processed foods of the
a lot
world.
of people are in food deserts, and the U.S. Oh my God, your food is so adulterated, down to your condiments, from everything from your beef right down to your condiments. You guys are under a total attack. Um, just amazing. Just amazing. Like your food is just incredibly terrible for you.
It's like the whole world knows except for us, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I couldn't eat your food, man. I would be sick. I would be throwing up in the bathroom every day. I've tried it. It's gross.
Which food is that?
You guys are American
Wow.
food.
Oh.
American.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 You can't eat that stuff. It's horrible.
No, most of the American food are banned all over other countries. It's only
Yeah.
legal in U.S. Wonder why?
Yeah, we don't want we don't even want your ketchup, man.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
This is why I stay away from the propaganda, because it gets frustrating. And it makes you just feel just hopeless.
Yeah. I think we've all had a bout or two of hopelessness, we see
That's what,
situations that we just can't fix and things we can't reach. That's why I refer back to this. This is our part right here. This is what we're doing for it. We're sending the energy out. We're hopefully getting the word out. We're giving people the talking points, the information to spread, and that's how we do it. And it takes a long freaking time.
Yep. It's a long battle. So instead, we win it.
Yeah, I was out with my sign right at the beginning of the pandemic, and people were giving me the finger, yelling at me. Some people were nice about it, Some people were on board with me, but the majority of people were, just booing and hissing at me. So, but that's changed.
Yeah, it changed. I was saying that too. People look at you like you're crazy or something, that you're against it. They look at you weird when you say, "Oh, you're against the vaccine." Like that's something good. Yeah, I got all of that. I got all of that. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
you see, Not No's comment. Not No said U.S. bans foods that don't contain enough poison.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Italy has banned processed food. The I thought the woman, the president of Italy, is good, but she's actually also part of the cabal Freemason. I know Italy has high standard when it comes to food. That's their thing there. So they didn't jeopardize that, but now they're flooding. Italy is being flooded with immigrants. So that shows that
Yeah.
she's part of it.
Off the hook says I'm from Hawaii. I could live on coconuts alone. Coconuts is my number one food. Very high in copper and it cleans the heart. That's my
Please.
number one food right there is coconut. That you drink that, it cleans your heart. And
Oh
it's
Nice.
yeah.
high in copper. The brain is
I
the
can get
brain
some. I can get some old coconuts.
the brain is made of carbon and copper like in electricity.
Hmm.
So if you consume foods that are high in copper, it's very, your body needs it. So yes,
Nice.
off the hook. I'm with
Yeah,
you off the hook
I
on
found
that.
great benefits from supplementing with copper, but if that's a good source of it, I'll go give that a try.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, copper,
Yeah.
pears,
I didn't know what
I used to love
quite that.
coconut, but
Oh, it is very good. I hear in Aruba we use it for to clean the blood. It cleans the blood
yeah.
too when you drink it.
and that's what pumps the blood is the heart. So yeah, absolutely, yes, it does clean the heart and the blood. Yes.
So do you use it right from the coconut itself? You don't buy processed, or
Nothing processed, Max. Nothing.
okay?
Max, what's crazy is for the last 2 months, I've been going through a transition, and it's been one of the greatest moments because I'm trying to open up this pineal gland
Hmm.
and to not consume salt, no cooked foods, no oil, all raw. Oh,
Hmm.
I'm telling you, it's electrifying.
Yeah,
But anyway, I know
get some pineapple juice and some bromelain. That'll help
well,
decalcify.
pineapples is not good. It's not a good food. It's a hybrid.
What about
Nature hate
cherries?
cherries. Oh, cherries definitely all day long. What?
There you go.
Yes,
Okay,
cherries is great.
okay. Cherries
Um,
will help decalcify as well.
oh, okay, thank you. That's why you're saying it. Okay, boom,
Yeah.
cherries. Yes, yeah. I'm trying to. That's my mission right now is to. Because someone told me that if one person can open the pineal gland, this will all stop. And so I've been on that mission ever since.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Your
and I
energy is
just
gonna
feel
top.
as though the body.
Your
I'm
energy is
sorry,
gonna
what you
top.
say?
Your energy that you keep raising your energy, no low vibration like meat and
Hmm.
processed food. Your energy is gonna go high, and
Mhm.
you're gonna be affecting all the people in your area. Where you walk around, you'll be affecting your magnetic field.
Yeah.
Electric
If
field
you
is gonna
triggered
go.
the pineal, yeah, if you triggered pineal openings in everybody, that would change a lot of things.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, that's what I'm. So
That, in my view, that would be almost an end to human suffering because you would be able to hear all human suffering.
mm, mm. Because I mean, you put it together. We can't put a military together. We can't fight these people. We can't band together. So
No,
if just
very
one,
asymmetrical war.
so I got to try something, man. So I'm going internal right now.
Okay,
That's
I'm
cool,
good.
going internal. It's
excellent. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Well, you have to go inside.
I believe in a multi-dimensional attack. That's all we. That's all we got. You know?
because I
You have to.
mean, who are these beings to just feel like as though they can just enforce their will on us? Like, I mean, this is crazy, man. This
We've
wow to
tried to
me.
use our pineal. We foresee this fall them using weather wars on the mid U.S.
Oh,
I'm trying to get that called out so that we can stop it. There are people with using their energies to hopefully steer the coming storm that'll be coming in about 2 days. from making its fall.
Come here,
What
open
is
door. Come here.
what does James?
Hey, how's it going? Good. Package. Okay.
Oh, that was not the
We
right
could
one.
just put him here on a little table there.
Okay. He's got visitors. I muted you up, James. Mute yourself and I'll unmute you here.
Oh yeah, for McCoy, McCoy, you're a what do I say, raw vegan. You raw vegan.
Yeah, I'm a raw vegan.
This is a channel. Maybe you know about it. There you can get ideas. She's been on YouTube for a long time. It's called Fully Raw Christina. Have you heard of that channel?
No, I haven't.
You should check it out. You will get a lot of ideas to make raw food. She has
Hi, Dan.
dessert cake, meals, different style of meal, fully raw. Very good. She
Hold on,
also
hold on. Let me write it down. Hold on 1 second. But go ahead, keep talking. But I'm gonna ask you the name again.
oh yeah, it's fully raw Christina.
Fully
I
raw.
think yeah, fully raw Christina. She's has said about her experience that how you say with women, then the menstrual cycle is less pain, and also her eye color change because it cleans you up, and your eye you can it's connected to all your organs, and her eye color change from dark brown to like green blue. Very cool, and it has to do
Now,
with
does she?
yeah. Go
Do you
ahead.
know if she? Do you know if
Hi,
she?
Elder Bear.
Do you know if she follows the Dr.
White.
Sabi
Bro.
food
I
list?
don't know. I don't know. I haven't
Oh,
looked at her in a long time. You know,
got
What do
you.
you want to wear,
Okay,
man?
I'll check her
but
out.
Clean up.
yeah, she has few ideas there. Okay, I see. No says she's starving. Alex fully rocks. She's starving. Ew. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time, but I know she has few ideas. You know, maybe she does something. I don't know. But you
For
know,
me, on
with
the
the
salt, it depends on what type of salt you use there. No, I use Himalayan salt, and it's
Well, Max,
ungranulated, so it doesn't have any. Yeah, every salt you buy that's granulated is going to have something to stop it from clumping in it. So the only way you can really get pure salt is to buy it in rock form and break it yourself.
I want to add to that real quick. Well, I mean, I think I told you previously that really Himalayan salt is radioactive.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so I use Redmond sea salt is a salt that doesn't have microplastics. 80 to 90% of salts have microplastics in it. Thank you to the Rockefellers.
Okay.
Salute to the Rockefellers. They found a way to
Redlands.
put petroleum petroleum oil in all of our food. Those people, man, they're so wicked, man. God damn.
they're not even people. I think there's something else. They're not
Yeah.
even people.
So I don't trust granulated at all. If it's granulated, I won't eat it. I've made ormus with all the granulated salts, and they all have residues in them.
I've been a vegan. Peace to you, Elderberry. Salute to you. Appreciate you. Good to see you. I've been a vegan for 23 plus years. So so this isn't an overnight thing. I became a vegan when everybody was looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
But I don't disapprove of anybody not doing salt. That's a choice, right?
Yeah.
We should try it in infinite diversity.
Of course.
See what works, right?
Exactly, Max. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But my theory behind the salt is that salt dehydrates.
Okay.
So that's the theory behind it. Because just try it, okay? Don't mess with salt for a while and see if you're not bloated. But when you go consume salt, all of a sudden you get bloated. Your body's retaining water and your fluids are just not flowing. The river ain't flowing like it used to. So, it dehydrates you. Anyway. I know that's not what we talking about Hamas right now. I just want to throw that
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, we can diverge. I don't mind.
But Max, there is one thing that the last time I spoke to you on this, there was one thing I had written in my notes that I wanted to relay to you, and I guess it's been months in the making. That's when reality chased me. He didn't specifically chase me away, but I ran away. But anyway, so be careful with the distilled water,
Okay.
because you will reach a point where your body has become so clean that it now starts to overreact. So just look
I
for.
dirty my distilled water. I have mineralizers. I
Oh,
have a mineralizer
yes.
that I put in it.
That I wanted to
what
ask, because Aruba produced one of the best quality water in the world, and it was through a distillation plant. And when they distill the water, they let the water go through stones, coral stones, to get calcium and minerals in it. It was
Yep.
very good. The process, very clean.
Yep. It's literally a stick. It's literally a mineral stick. It's a stainless steel stick with minerals, shells, and other things in it that mineralize the water.
Yeah, I
Just by
just
you
want.
can just stir it around for a minute or two, and it'll mineralize the water for you.
Yeah,
I leave it in there.
I just was just saying that you will reach a point with drinking distilled water where your body becomes really clean and pure, and because, well, basically the concept, of course, I stated it before, the concept behind the distilled water is the fact that it has a negative charge, and all the bad things within your body has a positive charge, and opposites attract. So therefore, when you drink the distilled water, it's like it creates like a magnet type
Yeah.
and then so it just attracts to the acidic things in your body and dispels it out your body. So, but what I'm saying is, when your body becomes so clean, you'll start to experience like itching. Your skin is itching. So as soon as you start experiencing itching, just notice to ease back on it. That's all the warning I was giving you, Max. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I always mineralize mine, so I don't know if I'll reach that point or not. So, but yeah, I've always been warned against drinking just distilled because of the factor of it having a stripping effect sometimes on people.
Yes, yeah, it will. It'll clean you. It'll clean
Yeah.
you. But after a while, with like you being the size and shape that you are, and you eat pretty clean, just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I haven't got a lot of fat. I'm pretty well, almost zero,
Yeah,
which is almost impossible. But yeah, that's about where I am. I'm
yeah,
probably 1-2%.
yeah. I had to stop for a while as I started drinking it, and I started itching and outrageously, and I feel I'm like, oh, okay. And so I had to ease back on it a little bit, so because my body became so clean. So
Wow. Yeah, I haven't
this is
reached
a
that
warning.
point. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I was always warned against drinking just distilled, every once in a while I would have a glass, but, I like the idea of mineralizing it. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, not know is it not know, man? What's up, not know, man? You on my head today, man? Am I gonna have to block you today?
Yeah.
No, not know said distilled is bad long term because it has no energy.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
call distilled water like that water because there's nothing in it. But that's why you have to put things in it, like mineralize it or
Yeah,
electrolyze it.
yeah, definitely. So I agree with not knowing that aspect, but I use it as a cleaning agent inside my body. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Yeah, light contains information, Danny. That's light always contains information, especially from the sun.
Oh, I should have got
mm,
the 4X. I should have got the 5.
Look what Danny wrote. Look what that. Danny's on something else. Hold on, Danny. Danny says put your breast milk
Yeah,
or your
I highlighted
or
that.
or your urine. You did highlight that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Danny's into urine therapy and
oh
cleansing.
wow,
She has a really
wow,
holistic lifestyle.
Danny. I would like to really dive deep with Danny. Wow, Danny, when are you available to have a conversation? Wow, I would like to dive into that. You never given her the stage and go dive deep in it, Max.
It's the links up there. She's come up on. She came up on a couple of
No,
chats.
to make I'm saying to make like a presentation, not just ask her questions, but where she can now show you
No,
results.
we haven't done that. No.
Are you serious, Danny?
Those big fucking tits.
Yeah, man. That Max,
Uh
that's a good
oh,
idea.
uh oh, uh oh,
You
uh
know,
oh.
Big fucking
Can we
you'll
mute
show
up?
with her.
Yeah,
Can we mute up my guy right there, man? Because I
yeah, we
think
did. We did.
he's up there talking about some
I don't know.
What's he? He
Some
saw
big
some.
tits. That's what I heard.
Yeah. See, I was gonna try and use discretion, but
Think that.
I said it. I said it. Oh wow.
yeah, Danny agrees with me. Distilled water had to take the positive ions of the body and install negative ions, thus magnetism.
Yeah.
No, Danny is Max. You gotta give her a present. Oh, Danny, they're missing out on what information you have, Danny. They're not appreciating you until it's too late.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, Max, you have to do
Wow.
a stream.
I have to figure out. I want to figure out a way to crystallize urine.
What do you mean? What do you mean by
Okay.
crystallizing?
Well, she does urine therapy where
You age it.
she
That's all
ferments
you
it.
just
Yeah, she
you
ferments it
just age
for
it.
a while, and then you
Mhm,
drink it. I'd
mhm.
like to take the fermented and crystallize it. I've heard of people doing that, or distill it down to a powder and put it in a pill or something.
It
Uh,
crystallizes on its own
so yeah,
over time.
that's true, but that takes a long time.
Okay, got you.
Uh,
Got
it is
you. I'm look. Danny, I want to do a presentation on that.
Because that's just purified vitamins, pretty much. Sterilized, purified, processed vitamins. Easy to digest for your body. It'll go right into your body and get
Danny,
used
you need
immediately.
Danny. I want to line you up since Max don't know what he's got. Danny, not no show.
There you go, Danny.
Danny,
You got a
not
show
no.
coming up if you want.
Yes, Danny, I'm not, look, I haven't went live because I'm not going live unless I have something to present. I'm not into the whole talk all day, man. What's on your mind? And it dives into just random thoughts and then you go back. No, I want a presentation. Otherwise, I'll just be over here like I used to. So yeah, I would like to make a presentation on urine therapy. Definitely.
Yeah. So get in contact with the realist.
Yeah. Oh, so you're passing on it. You're
Well, you
passing
want
on
to
it, Max.
you want to do it? I'll let you do it. Yeah.
Nah, man, you do it.
You okay? If Dan, well, it's up to Danny, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take your
Why
your
not?
your audience member.
It should be present it should be shown everywhere. You have a different audience than I do.
Oh yeah, that's hey, you all can do it together. Stream it together. Do it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Have her up right now and you can clip it.
Okay, well,
But
we'll see what
again,
happens.
it depends on Danny. So
So she doesn't have to be on camera or none of that. We just I'll
she
have
has
someone.
been on camera a couple of times.
I'll just have someone
She's a
there
very
that can.
pretty young lady.
I'll have someone on that will help me.
Looks
That's
like she takes
share.
good care of her health.
share screen and do all of that. I just would, a couple. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But that's cool.
Oh, I love coconut oil.
That's very healthy. Coconut oil. You can use it for a lot of stuff. Cooking.
Yeah, it's good for your blood, like blood flow and circulation.
Yeah.
For me, when I put it on my skin, it goes right into all my veins puff up and become expanded.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what happens with all the good oils with me, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the sun is definitely nourishing, and
Oh, yeah.
there's always information. Cilantro, I hate cilantro. Tastes like soap. I know it's very good for you, though. But no, I don't like cilantro. Coriander's all right. That's kind of like licorice.
Mm. So Max, there's no Canada is just where you are in the high rise, huh?
Yeah.
You don't see yourself just getting you an acre somewhere and planting your bare foot on the ground and ground all day long.
Oh, that'd be nice. But I like doing stuff too, different stuff. I'd like
It
to
will
leave
be.
my land, go travel, hike,
Oh, yeah.
go visit people, stuff like that.
I see you having a lab there. You're having your own lab where you do experiments.
I do have a lab. It's kind of all over the apartment. My wife's gotten used to it. She's a sweetheart.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, even like people on the farm, they'll wear boots. When you're farming and stuff, you're not grounding all the time. It's hard for
All
people to
right.
ground all the time.
Hold on a second, Max. I'm glad. If anyone else, anyone else have anything to ask or say before I ask him a question?
No.
Max, are you okay? Because I joined a couple grounding groups on Facebook.
Okay.
And there are companies out there that sell products.
Yeah, I make products for myself.
Like grounding mats.
Oh.
Yep.
Grounding mats and
Yep.
my thing is I told my family that we're no longer gonna buy their shoes anymore. But it's just really the good
Do they have
things.
grounding shoes? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any that are really good. But
okay, but that was my point. That was my question to you was.
So this is what I use for grounding. I use an actual battery and the negative pole of it. That gives me constant grounding. Otherwise, I'd be suffering from toothaches at this point of the year.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yep. I know many other people have the same problem. There's lots of people with toothaches, headaches, and stuff. That can all help you. This device I created out of a cure I heard for Havana syndrome.
Wow.
Havana syndrome is
Damn.
not electronic attacks, they say.
Wow.
But it was. And 2 grounded copper wires over your temple is supposed to be the way you cure Havana syndrome.
Wow.
Hey, that's cool.
So I'm trying that. I've had this for a few weeks now. It's had some pretty good effects.
Yeah, you showed that on my live stream.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
You showed that on the live stream about solutions, and everyone had an appreciation for that. But the key component, you see that everything that he's showing us, the key component is copper. Copper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Copper's a great conductor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it be better than if you want a higher than copper? Would it be then gold and platinum? But platinum is very expensive.
Well,
silver is apparently the best for being like an antenna. What you're doing is you're conducting all of these energies. They're being conducted into the copper and then bled off in the negative pole of the battery.
Well, then I have a question. then. So we can within our household. Is it that silver is too expensive? Is why they use copper, but you can actually use silver to
Yeah.
carry electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. I thought
But
copper was
Yeah.
key
but
Yeah.
component.
Gold, silver, copper,
oh
even
yeah.
aluminum will carry electricity. They did that in the 70s. They tried to replace all the wiring with aluminum.
Mm.
But
Oh,
unfortunately, aluminum has a short lifespan. It only lasts for about 30 years and it gets very brittle and starts to turn into powder.
so
Mm.
the
So it
best one,
caused a lot of fires.
the best one of all of those, I think, would it be gold,
Copper, oh no, silver.
silver?
So silver is the best because silver also decays. It's got a slow decay rate, oxidization, which happens electrically.
Mm.
So it's bleeding off electrically that way as well. So it grabs signals much better.
It
It
has
just
a
wants
slow
to,
decay. A slow decay, you say? A slow?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And gold has no decay.
Mm.
No. Okay, yeah.
Mm.
What you put in, you get out. There's no loss. What I understand
Yeah.
in gold. Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Great information, man. Great information. Great info. Damn.
so copper. So here's just a Google result. Copper is expensive, but it has better conductivity. Use that for small antennas. For large antennas, aluminum is probably your most cost-effective choice. Gold plating over nickel plating over copper tubing would be the best, in my opinion. That's interesting.
What about stainless steel?
It will conduct electricity. I don't think it's as good as copper, gold.
Or silver?
Uh, yeah,
How often do you go through that? Is that a nine volt? What volt battery is that you
they last about 2 months. A 9 volt
2 months?
battery
Got
lasts
you.
about 2 months.
2 months.
Um, yeah,
Mm.
the I'm using a small 12 volt on the device I've made for Havana syndrome. I don't know how long it lasts, so we'll have to see.
Well, you've mentioned Havana syndrome now twice. So what exactly and what are the symptoms and what is it?
Okay, so Havana syndrome at embassies in Havana, Cuba, American diplomats were getting sick with headaches, cancers, all kinds of problems that can be associated with random diseases, but also have associations with EMF radiation. What they discovered apparently was that the Russians were radiating the embassy.
Oh, damn.
um, and what the U.S. decided to do was instead of shield the embassy or tell the people or move the embassy or confront the Russians, that they were just going to study what happened. So that's what they did. And this experiment has been repeated all over the world in different governments' embassies. It's one of those little tit for tat things they like to do to each other. But yeah, in a small unknown broadcast, there was a clip that I heard. It was taken out about the two copper loops being used, two grounded copper loops being used as a cure for Havana syndrome. So I tried to figure out a way to get those copper loops grounded and over my temples in the manner that was prescribed. So that's the story of that.
So it was EMF warfare.
And did you electromagnetic? Oh, okay, that's what you're saying, Alex. I got you.
Yeah.
So what were the symptoms you said? Did you say what
Here,
some of the
I didn't
symptoms
look
were?
up the symptoms. They're very similar to.
Oh,
Here, let's look them up for you.
Yeah, I can imagine a headache, vomit, uh, yeah, dizziness.
Yep, those are some of them. Syndrome. There we go. Symptoms of Havana syndrome. There we go. Symptoms such as hearing loss, memory loss, nausea, speculation centered around a sonic weapon, with some researchers pointing to infrasound as a possible cause. Um, symptoms of Havana syndrome. Here's one: how to protect against Havana syndrome. That could be checked out later. But yeah, mental health symptoms experienced by U.S. intelligence embassy officials in various countries. The symptoms include hearing sounds without any external noise, nausea, vertigo, headaches, memory loss, balance issues, etc.
Danny Skylark is on fire in your chat, man.
Yeah, gluttony is bad. One meal a day should do, everyone.
Yeah,
Love
that's
fresh
the other thing. Yeah, that's the other thing with being raw, no salt, no oil, no cooked food, and also doing intermittent fasting where you eat within an 8-hour window, your body just starts taking off.
Yeah, I do a 2-hour window.
2-hour window, so you don't eat for 20. I mean, you don't eat nothing for 22 hours.
I do have the occasional little snack sometimes, but yeah, pretty much that's it. I eat dinner, that's it. I'm done.
And so, what about you? Just drink straight water, right?
I drink tea.
It's sweetened?
Yeah, with honey, a little bit.
Okay, because that kind of breaks your fast.
I know.
Dang, okay. But it's still, I'm sure it's still, you're still benefiting from your body being overused, constantly digesting.
Yeah.
It's actually taking that energy now and using it otherwise. So no, that you're doing a great thing.
There are a lot of young people at work that do the same thing, and there's a couple that are very strict about it. So it's very popular amongst the youth.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. Yeah, it's one of the greatest discoveries I've made is the intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And I mean, it's something that you should learn as a child, like the whole digesting.
Yeah, I'm much better at it on the weekends. On the weekends, I can go the full. I can go a full 18 to 20 hours with pretty much nothing.
Why is that? Because you're not tempted or you're not around.
I'm not working, and really, like, my work's physically active. So.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, that would make sense.
But on the weekends, I usually do pretty good. So I get a good 2 days of it.
See, this is why I try to limit, hitting these links, because it always, my conversation always turns into either the enemy or health related,
That's good,
and
though. That's good.
That could just, it's good, but people want to talk about other things. And so I
don't know, there's 16 people here that are loving talking about health and stuff. So.
Start to loop. That's the new word that I've learned, is this looping. People are looping. I'm looping.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I like talking about this stuff. I like to. It is news and chat. It's not just the news. So.
Got you.
And the health is the most important thing right now. Health is very important. That's key.
Yeah, that's actually part of our battle, keeping our health up. How can you be a half decent warrior in any fight if your health is shit? Exactly, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, it's important. I see this year a lot of information is coming out. There's a lot of people going into the natural herbs or aspect, trying to or going green. There's a there's a change happening slowly.
Yeah.
That's the one. I do appreciate that about Alex and Max, is that when I do speak with you all are possibly I'm not gonna say only place, but you all seem to possess this very hopeful feeling you know, and I appreciate that about you all. You all have a lot of, you know, y'all see the good going on. I really don't see it, but, but
You do have to look for it. You do have to look for it, but you
but
know.
whenever I speak with you all, it's always, you all seem to always have that hopeful feeling and see the good things happening, you know. So I do always appreciate that about you all. You all are consistent with that. Every time Alex is like, yo, you know, people are waking up, people are waking, you know, people are doing, so I'm like, okay. And then Max is saying, yeah, the youth is waking. I'm just like, where though? Where? I don't, but I'll take y'all word for it, I guess, because
We're
you know. So
manifesting
now
it ourselves. That's what we're
I
doing.
appreciate
Oh
that.
yeah.
And D Ocean, I do need to check out D Ocean. Is it D Ocean?
Yep.
D Ocean
The
D.
ocean
Yeah,
deep woo. Yep.
I did check out her live one time.
Yep.
I gotta continue to check it out because when you told me that she helped
The forest
with the
fires.
fires,
Yep.
yeah, that's, a person hears that, they're like, yeah, okay. But Max ain't no, you ain't no storyteller, so just have to take your word for it.
And there were other people as well. There are other groups. Like when it seems like the collective conscious does this itself. When we
Mhm.
did things to CERN, there were other groups doing things to CERN. When we did things to the fire, there were other people doing things to the fire.
Yeah.
So there is this connectedness, and it's getting bigger, I think.
Oh, yeah. The collective consciousness that they prove it with a
So maybe,
monkey effect, the monkey
yeah,
effect or something. That was
yeah. So
yeah.
Mm.
maybe if you do pop your pineal, the realist McCoy, maybe you'll trigger the rest of us. That would
Yeah,
be
that's
awesome. That would be awesome.
ah.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't trigger us all, you'll be another power to add to our side, to the side of good, right? And like what we're doing with our third eyes, we're trying to get ahead of things
Hmm.
so we can stop them, right?
Hmm.
If they're called out, they seem to back off.
Mm. You
Yeah.
say if who's they are
The
called out?
the they that are implementing things like weather wars,
Got
food
you.
wars,
Got you.
yeah.
Okay. Just want to make it clear that because we use the they a lot.
Yes,
You know, so I,
it does encompass a large group of people, really, a few thousand at least.
Yeah. People and non-people. The cabal is another word for them.
Yeah, but that's what,
okay.
that's their greatest fear is us, the masses, right? There's so many more of us than them.
Yes.
And if you ever pop the pineal and the people around them, oh my God,
I know.
they would probably be taken out into the streets and thrown out in front of the public and tried right there. You
Mm.
know?
Yeah.
Now, Alex said something. He said the people and the non-people.
Yes.
Can you expound on the non-people?
Non-people are like the few of them in the higher up that are like hybrids. I know Arizona Wilder came out long in the 1990s, talk about it, where she was at the ritual when she saw the queen change to a reptilian form. So there's a lot of them that are like reptilians, Dracos. They're half human, half not. There's another woman, a whistleblower, came out in 2013 or 12, Karen Hughes. She was, after she came out, she was eliminated, but she worked at EMF, International Monetary Foundation, where they monitor all the world monetary system, and she got their around into few that weren't humans, and she came out and said that the World Monetary Fund are not being run by humans, and afterwards
Mm.
she was eliminated. Karen Hughes, look her up. So I got two different whistleblowers that I have seen in the high or in the Pentagon even. There's some of them that look human but are not human. They're not from this planet. You have different. There's a lot of ETs here that are in the skies that look human but are not from here. And you have some that are doesn't look human at all, but they disguise themselves as human with the frequency. Now, if you open your pineal gland, you're going to be able to see right through their shield. You're going to be seeing them. That I know for sure.
Every
Max.
time we've looked in remote viewing for who's controlling the planet, well, we came across money at one time. Money is one of the major controllers, but next to money, we ran into reptilians.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Mm. Wow.
And that's what the class that was what the class came up with. So, money and reptilians.
Yep. A lot of people, it's hard for that to believe, but I came across that in 2009. I was like, oh, this shit, it makes sense, with all the tribes talking about it. David Icke, when he made the presentation, The Lion Sleep No More, it's about 7 hours long, it's very good. And there he explained with the reptilians. It didn't go where they came from. I know they came from the Draco, and they've been here a long time. And there's different type of reptilians here too on this planet. You have in Africa, you have some there they call the Chitahuri. Apparently, they're native to this planet. So you have different types, and not all of them are bad. That's also I thought in first all of them were bad, negative, but some are good. But just the one in the monetary system and working with the Pentagon or the Cabal, those are the ones that are not good. The Draco, they're the Draco. That's the royal being of them because you have the warrior type and you have the royal type. This is different.
Have you ever, Alex, have you ever made a presentation on this?
Nope.
Damn.
In the
We
future,
did a class on it.
but if the truth is coming out, so I don't really, the people that
No, it's just,
I talk about them, and I've been talking about the reptilians not now since 2011, and people look at me crazy, like, hey, I went too deep, but now it's coming out, so it's all, and people that I encounter, I talk to. Maybe in the future, I have to go on a talk to more people, and I'm willing to do that, on a stage or something.
well, Max, you said you did that here before, or is
Yeah.
that what you said?
Yep.
Oh,
We
cool.
did a class on it. Yeah. Like we ask the important questions in class. So you got to come to class, and you'll get the answers to the important questions, at least as far as we see them.
Reptilians, huh?
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. You have the mantis too.
You always had the
Mantis beings. You have the spider beings. You have the Nordics. You have different. Those are
what?
well, some of the Nordics are bad, the ones that are here, but some of the majority of them are good. But you have also other
Do they,
beings that are more powerful, the reptilians that are also here, but they cannot intervene. They intervene indirectly. They just let know they're not gonna let us blow up this planet. If there's a nuclear, they're gonna launch nuclear. It will be then they will interfere and shut it down. They have done that
Yeah.
already in the past, and
Yeah.
those are like
now
We've
these,
asked for
these
that help. That help has been asked for. We asked them to interfere with that. There were other people that did the exact same thing at the same time too. So we hope that message has gotten out, and hopefully it has. Yeah.
did with these reptilians, do they age?
they can live for a long time.
Yeah.
For a
That's
long
what
time.
I've heard. Some of
Yeah,
them depends.
yeah, they do age, but
Mm,
they also like transcend like us. But the
mm.
lifespan from them can go few thousand years.
I've heard
So
stories of
they
these
do.
queens, reptilian queens, that are pretty much immortal. They get rejuvenated every
Oh
few
yeah.
thousand years, and they've been around for a long freaking time. Probably
So
insane.
they do procreate then also
Yeah,
then.
but they do live a long time.
Mm,
There's the KGB Book of Aliens.
mm,
The average lifespan of most aliens, as far as they say, is around 120 years
mm,
to 200.
mm.
But many of them do live longer. much longer
Because
than that.
in my research, a part of the reason why I have no desire and I'm not inspired to do any lives at this moment, or is because I'm working on a project called Unmasking the Enemy, where I revealed that a lot of these characters that we see are being played by the royal family. But what I'm encountering is that this royal family lives for centuries. And so at this point, we're trying to figure out how they're able to live for so long and to not age.
Well,
Well,
one thing that they use is the blood. That's why in
yeah,
the ritual they use children's blood. They terrorize them to get the blood. What they
Mm,
understand help them keep them also in this frequency, because it's a bit hard for them to keep in this frequency that we are. So the blood, that's the one thing that people are gonna find out soon. Is yeah,
mm,
the Hollywood people use it as a sort of type of drug to get high, but the reptilians use it to stay in
mm.
this frequency, and also they get high out of
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Because in my research now, that's why I was saluting Danny. Uh, you know, when you consume urine, it slows down your aging. And so I was thinking that maybe that's an elixir. Um, because I'm trying to figure out how these people these beings are unable to age at the rate that we age and able to live for centuries. I mean, hundreds of years
Well,
these beings have been around.
we cells supposed to live for more than 100 years, minimal 120 years, due to when I
yeah.
look into numerology. But you have to look at what we're eating too. Most of us are
Yeah,
eating shit. It's speeding up the process.
I think we're heavily suppressed
Mm,
on that.
Yeah.
Have
mm.
been since the introduction of radio.
I have a question.
Yep.
How familiar? I know Paula has spoke. She recently has started diving into this area. But Alex or Max, how much information do you have on the stone of the philosophers?
Oh,
That I
well, it
don't know.
depends on what you think it is. Depends on what you think it is.
The philosopher's stone or stone of the philosophers, one of the two.
Oh,
It deals with
yeah,
alchemy. Okay.
yep. That's turning lead into gold. The inner work really is what it's describing, in my opinion. The inner work of turning lead into gold, turning yourself into gold.
Okay. All right. Now, yes. So now I'm thinking there's some kind of alchemy going on with these beings where they're able to turn themselves into I can't think of the word right now, but a sustainable
Well,
existence.
if they are, they're using the negative path. You're talking about taking the left-hand path, and
Okay.
it I don't know. That's a difficult one to say that would give you life extension, unless you're vampiristically feeding off of people, which would be the way. Um, the way of light brings up the inner alchemy, and that amplifies the gold in you, the sun in you.
What about tapping into their aura or their astral being and that being their life source?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to figure out how these beings are able to live as long as they have.
They're parasites. They find technologies and methods. They
Oh
don't do
yeah,
the inner
Mm,
work. They don't
yes,
do the inner work.
they
Immortality is
mm,
supposed to be available through the inner work.
yes, you're
mm,
completely right, because
You certainly will receive long life, happiness, and good mind through the inner work.
mm.
They're depending on
The
machine.
inner work is
They're depending on AI, machine technology, not organic.
inner work. When I hear inner work, what does that? What is? How would
Everything.
you
That's
define?
everything about your being.
Mind, physical,
Body,
emotion.
mind, and soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, body, mind, and soul. Purify all of those.
Basically, how you're living.
Great work, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for that.
Welcome.
Thank y'all
That's
for
what
that.
every ancient story is about. They're all alchemy of the inner self. All of them. They repeat the story over and over again. They talk about the 3 days in the cave, which is 3 days in the optic thalamus of the fluid, the Christic fluid.
Desert Rose says they use adrenochrome.
Yes, and blood,
Yeah,
like Alex was describing. There was a story of an ancient queen or princess, I can't remember, in I think it was the UK. She used to bathe in the blood of her maidens, thinking it would give her long life and beauty. And these nut jobs have been doing this for thousands of years.
Yes, that's the adrenochrome. It turns from adrenaline to adrenochrome when torture.
Yeah.
And they prefer kids because their energy is pure. I put it untainted.
Wow.
That's the truth. That's the dark truth.
But it's all
That's so
parasitic, vampiric work they do.
Oh, that's so dark and wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I mean, earlier you all said that someone nominated that lady.
Oh yeah.
Was you all
Marina
just were you all just
Abramovich? Yes.
Was that a joke or was that
No,
real?
that is real.
Yeah, that's
That
real.
is real.
That is real.
Yeah.
That is real.
What?
Yeah.
They also have a
Wow,
they
'cause I
also have a
remember-
transgender American as one of their diplomats as well.
Oh yeah. Forgot about it.
I just remember years ago when I first came across that being, how they would have parties or whatever, and they would have cakes that were made of like not made of or from, but in the shape of with this designed like a human body.
Yep.
And I was like, dang, that's some strange stuff, man.
Yeah, they do.
That's some strange stuff.
She
She
is
uses
into
feces, blood.
yeah.
In all of her ceremonies.
Her painting.
Wow, this is
they call them performances,
and they
but
want
they're ceremonies.
and they want to put her in a high position. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Come on, we don't stand a chance.
So the ambassador. No, we do. No, man. Everything is coming to the light now for people to see.
They've gone crazy. They've gone crazy. They've lost all sensibilities.
Yeah, they're desperate.
It's actually kind of funny to watch.
They're desperate.
Clamoring now.
Yeah.
Was it funny to watch people line up for the
No.
for the furball medication?
No, it wasn't. But many have changed their minds.
Was it?
Was
it funny to
Don't
see?
get me wrong. We are still going to lose many.
Yes.
There are many that are going to fall. This is by no means over.
You know? Okay, because you're making it the way you said. Oh, it's funny to watch. I didn't.
Well,
think
there
it
are
was
parts
funny
of it
to
we
see,
have to take a little bit of joy in. You know.
I see no joy in seeing us with masks over our faces.
It's just they're waving the lame dog in front of us and telling us it's the emperor, right?
I have to look at what's her name again?
Marina
I forgot her name.
Abramovich.
Because she was associated with the whole and she was associated during that whole Pizzagate thing. That's when her name came up a lot. And I forgot what's that one dude? I forgot his name. He was close to Hillary Clinton, little short leprechaun looking dude.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That guy supposed to be the Podesta brothers. The Podesta brothers.
Yes, the Podesta. Yes.
Yeah, the whole Pizzagate thing.
Yeah, and One of them are supposedly the father of the lead singer of Linkin Park, which I
Oh,
would
wow.
understand he was abused when he was little, and last he was with two other guys, musicians. They were making a documentary about human trafficking, and they all died few months after one another. And
Wow.
supposedly he's the father of the singer of the lead singer of Linkin Park, Chester. His name was Chester.
Mm.
So yeah, they're all in it.
Countess Bathory, where the word bath comes from. Wow. That's sick.
That's sick.
Thank you for that, Elderberry. Wow.
Oh wow.
That's
Yes, that's a
disgusting.
wow moment right there. Well, I guess I'll just. Oh, that's crazy.
That's disgusting.
I'm glad you. I'm glad you highlighted because that man, I'm over here just uncomfortable right now with what I'm hearing. But it's good. I mean, it's great information. You know, it puts my mind in the right place. At the same time, it's very uncomfortable to deal with.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's. I try to
It's
keep.
sick.
That's why we. I try to point out some funny things every once in a while. Some things that are kind of
True.
funny. You know,
True.
it is. We're in a
True.
horrible, horrible situation, and yeah,
See, that's why I was saying earlier that I just try to stay in the chat, man, because it seems like I just come up on these panels and it just leads into this type of conversation.
it's
no, but
fine. It's got to
it
be.
But
It's got to be talked
it's
about.
just my messages in the chat got frustrated, nothing I was typing. So I'm like, and plus I did want to try out this
Yeah.
restream. I did want to see what it was like. So those two things, I said I'll hit this link, and plus Max always come hit my link and chop it up with me. So, but at the same time, I know my conversation isn't for everyone, so I try to pick my
We love having you.
pick my spots, man. It's
I
that's all
told
good.
you from the beginning. I love your energy. You're right on target. You know, and I like that.
mm,
You know, I like seeing
mm.
that.
Appreciate that, and I really do, because I'm not for everyone. I know not no doesn't like when I say that, but yeah, I'm all right with that. But Max, you're one of only a few places, man. That's why I used to plan on my Saturdays coming through,
Well, if this is where one of our
and then
warriors needs to come and refresh himself, that's awesome. I appreciate it.
I catch your replays on your the remote here and
Yeah.
there. And it kind of spooked me when early on, I'm not going to hold you up, your remote viewing classes, it spooked me early on. I think I told you this, but I started dreaming about some animal. Come on, help me out. There's an animal. Is it a possum?
Meerkat.
Some Something like
Yeah.
that kept showing up at my door in my dream.
I do a lot of
Um,
animal pictures.
and I was like, why am I all of a sudden just dreaming about this
Aardvark.
possum or some looking animal just kept appearing in my dreams, and I don't dream often. And so I was like, hold on, so I took a break. But I tap in here and there, but I always have to catch the replay because, like I tell you, it's not homeschool friendly where I have to get up in the mornings. I got to get in the bed,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Go to the end and
because
watch the destination. Do the destination at the end. I usually highlight it at the bottom so you can see when we start the destination.
Gotcha. Yeah, I do want to tap because I remember when I first spoke with you, you were like, "Yeah, your classes will help tap in that pineal." Because I think what it kind of stimulates it. Is that what's going on? Your classes it stimulates the
Yeah.
pineal.
Yeah. It's
Oh, got
it's
you.
meant to
Yeah,
help keep it open for the rest of
got
the
you.
week as well. You know,
Got
so
you.
that our intuition and our connection is greater, right?
Mm, that's intuition. Thank you for intuition. Intuition and karma is like
Hmm.
my biggest asset than to what I rely
Yeah,
on.
a lot of people have found they have better intuition now.
Mm.
through practice.
Mm. Yeah, and I mean, and you have your because like even last night I saw there was over 27 people that were diligent. It's working
Oh
for
yeah,
them. It's yeah. I mean, I was just checking in on you all last night, and I was like, wow,
some people like Trey have been with me for 7 years.
damn, good
Deborah
for you,
Sloan, 7 years.
good for you.
A lot of people are really very dedicated to it, and they've seen the benefits. So,
Mm.
you know.
Maybe one day just open up the line, everybody come through and tell us the benefits of it.
Mm.
Just make it just strictly about that class on just feedback.
Well, there's finding stuff.
Yep.
There's having getting, like I call, when your life is going perfect, you're in your groove, right? And you can help find
Mm.
your groove that way. You know,
Mm.
because your intuition will tell you where to be when,
Mm.
and you'll start running
Mm.
into things fortuitously in your life.
Define fortuitously.
Benefits, bonuses, good things happening.
Got you.
Good fortune.
Mm. Got you. Fortune. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I see the derivative. I see where it's derived.
yeah. You could,
Oh man, y'all two make a great team, man. Y'all two make a great team. You and Alex on Saturdays, man. It's refreshing when I hear positive energy. Me and In the Groove will come up here and just
we can take it, no problem. We do,
Amen.
shout out
we
to
do
In the
know
Groove.
we're in a
That's my
tough situation, but there is
Yeah.
a glimmer of hope out there. There's many glimmers of hope, so we keep fighting. And really, honestly, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to go.
No.
You either
shout
stand and fight, or you're done.
Yeah.
shout out to In the Groove. Salute to In the Groove. Peace to you, In the Groove.
Is Indy here
Always
still?
good to. Oh, I don't know, but
He
I
was.
just know when I think about him, I feel
We should come up.
yeah, he's just a positive force. I like his energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I like his energy. And he speaks simply, he doesn't make it complicated. So it's always good to have him around. But
Yeah, he's got a nice piece of property. He's lining up to do his own crops.
yeah,
He's setting himself up real well. He's
that's
doing
the
a good
way to
job
go.
out there. Hi, you tell me. How you doing? Good to see you.
That's the way to go. That's independence. That's their biggest threat is us being independent from them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
Support
the
local
biggest.
farmers. Support the small farmer. That's what I do with my daughter. I like living in the city, so I support local farmers. Buy my eggs from a girl at work. I get. I have a local. It's actually called La Cocos. You'd think it would, the shop that I go to, but it's all the local butchers, local farmers. We only get a limited amount of fruits in the winter, but they're grown here, melons and stuff that last a long time. We don't get any like strawberries or raspberries because they're out of season here, and they'd have to be shipped in. So it's all local stuff. There is some out of area stuff, but not a lot of it. So
Now, I do remember, there was a time where something occurred with you, Max, um, where you were experiencing like, was it like sleep apnea or something like where you was one time you spoke? I mean, it's been a minute, huh? Dang. You remember where you said you just would fall asleep,
no, I didn't. I've never had that.
like you went to a restaurant and
Oh,
then you
oh,
came
oh,
home.
oh! I did one time. I went to a movie a few years ago, like
No, this
7.
occurred recently, a couple months ago, where you said and then you came home and and you were asleep. You just fell asleep
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
There might have had an EMF attack. I've had a couple of those incidents.
Okay, so you haven't, everything's been good
Yeah, yeah,
on that front? Oh, okay.
yeah. I've noticed other people experiencing the same thing, like they were describing there in Havana syndrome. Uh, Lately, a lot of people have been experiencing flickering. Sometimes you get a flickering in the edge of your eye of blackness, and tend to tilt to start to fall over. It might come with nausea. For me, it doesn't. That's basically Havana syndrome. You've probably gotten into an area where there's a lot of radiation.
Damn.
That's been experienced by a lot of people recently.
It's just, I mean, if you add it all up, man, we are under attack. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
From
there's no avoiding it. I mean, from the LED lights
Who's
to the
denying
food.
it?
What?
Well, who amongst us is denying it, right?
Oh my gosh, man! Just the towers, the
Mhm.
LED lights, the
Oh, they just
hairball thing.
they just
Just the,
recalled 12 iPhones. Well, they gave a warning of iPhone 12s. I don't know if they recalled them. They should have, for emitting too much radiation. They were emitting a deadly amount of radiation. Um, and then now they've got the iPhone 15 out. I don't think they've really tested that one either, or they'll test it on Sam. And yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I can even tell when somebody's around that has one of those. They hurt to be around. They emit so much radiation.
Wow, it's crazy.
They are ridiculous. I have to leave the area if somebody's using an iPhone 12, like doing a streaming or
Wow.
something like that on it. Yeah, playing like a internet game, live internet game. That just, oh, it's killer. These people are just radiating themselves. They put those things right up to their head and talk on it. Like, oh my God. Unbelievable. And they've even put out warnings in the news about these things. People still using them. I know they're still using them. I can tell. Yeah.
What's not know? What are you signifying with these monkeys with their mouths covered up?
Is that speak no evil, speak no evil, speak no evil? Probably the see no evil.
I don't know. This is just, but that's why. But I don't mind it because I want to stay. This keeps me focused. You get around people that think everything is all right, or that we're, you just start to think that, I want to get it. That's.
Yeah, people like I work during the week. People at my work, if they're around me for any amount of time, they're either woke or they stop talking to me.
And it's not because of you. It's just they make that decision. Huh?
Yeah, I unfortunately am focused on what's going on. So
got you. Got you. Yes.
And I'm pretty vocal. I don't mind speaking up and
vocal,
stuff.
Like vocal, you initiate it or you're more responsive?
Oh no, I initiate, definitely.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
I'll just walk right in and blurt out some stupid news thing that's happening. I want to know. I want to know who's vaccinated, who isn't. So I just flat out ask people.
Wow, that's very courageous. Good for you.
Well, if you're not, I'm just being open and honest with people what I'm about, right? That's what I like to talk about. I'm not a chit chat kind of person. I'm a Virgo like Alexander, and we're not. Virgos oftentimes aren't very chit chatty. We're pretty focused on, more things that are happening or something we're doing. We don't do much small talk.
Wow, hold on, Max. It's 3 of us, huh?
You Virgo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Although I don't,
that's a focused combination right there.
I don't really follow that.
And yeah.
When is
I don't really.
I'm sorry.
I don't really subscribe to that, but just for the sake of this conversation, I'll share that. But I don't subscribe to the whole
Okay, that's
numerology and
fine.
astrology and all that. But just for the sake of this conversation, I'll say, yeah. According to their calendar, I'm a Virgo. So the three of us
You do embody a lot of the traits that they claim that the Virgo has.
is a so yeah, the three of us is definitely diving deep right
Oh,
now.
wait, on which day is your birthday, McCoy?
This is as much as the 14th, right in the middle.
The
Okay,
14th.
I'm the 17th.
I am on the
Alex is
19th.
the 19th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm,
interesting.
yeah.
yeah. So yeah. Yeah. That's especially during these times. I think
Oh, we got a lot of Virgos here. We got
especially during
Off the Hook is a Virgo and Loretta. Hmm.
especially in these times we're even more focused because if I mean it's obvious what's going on. It's just obvious. This is not a natural normal thing that's being implemented. So those of us who care about our lives and it's only natural for us to say, look, this is not cool. What's going on? I mean, we're being attacked. So,
Look at the comment from Loretta. She doesn't do small talk either because you're tired of her rants.
Well,
I don't know. There's something there, buddy. Oh, pause. What's that?
Off the Hook says, I can't sugarcoat garbage, huh? Mm. They didn't say it in that way, but I just said it
Oh,
that way
Desert
myself.
Rose, Virgos are not so chatty. No, the weather doesn't really interest me that much. You know, what somebody else is doing doesn't interest me that much.
I mean, I could be, but since when I woke up to the fact that I had an enemy or a force that is trying to just
But even before that, were you always like focused? Like, say you
I focus on my
probably always had projects that you were doing, like life projects and things like that. And I bet you were very focused on those.
yeah, yes, I always focus, but I also, yeah, I was very sociable though. I like, I was in the sports and the
Yeah.
social life, go to the club and dance and party and,
Mm.
I was very sociable. But at the same time, when it was time to be focused, yes, I became obsessive. I definitely was the focus type
Yeah.
that when the task was at hand, I was all in. Like right now, the task at hand, I'm all in on this task right here. All in. So that hasn't changed. But it's just when I found out that the news and sports and all of that is rigged. It's like, who wants to talk about something that's fake? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's all that took away from that. Yes, but I'm still very sociable. It's just not much real things to talk about.
No, like
Yeah,
I don't watch movies or sports.
yeah, exactly. So it's just,
So
and even down to the weather, is manipulated. So you can't even really talk about the
well,
weather either.
that is
So,
what I talk about. If people start talking about the weather, I start telling about how it's manipulated and how we don't have natural weather. And how I
boom,
would appreciate it if they'd leave it alone so we could see what the weather is actually like. And then you could
boom.
tell me if there's climate change over maybe a period of a next 100 years, you know?
There you go. Like here, I planted like 100 honeydews slash cantaloupes and watermelons.
Mm.
I planted Roma tomatoes.
Oh, I don't
I
like
planted
tomatoes.
squash and I
Squash.
planted butternut squash, acorn squash. I planted this peppers,
Yeah.
but it hasn't rained in Alabama.
Oh, shit.
It hasn't rained, man. And I know they're manipulating it. I know they are.
Oh, yeah. We don't have anything near natural weather at all. Like
And my theory is they're drying out these trees
well,
because
where are you right now?
I'm in home of Martin Luther King, Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, okay. Let me just check the map here. Let's see where
They're
you're.
drying out these trees because I think they want in the city. Now the
Alabama.
outlying cities, it's crazy. Like 6 miles east or west, it'll rain, but right here in the city, that we're not getting any rain.
Yeah, I've seen zones like that out west in California. There are areas where they keep the rains off of, so they can definitely do that.
And the trees are like drying up, and I know it's because they need the trees out the way because the trees somewhat block their what am I saying? Like whatever they're trying to implement, the trees somewhat shades us from that.
Yeah, you're about to get frozen, is what's going to happen to you over the next week, and wet.
Yeah, the weather is dropping. Yeah, it's supposed to be 50. I mean, it went from what 90 yesterday, and then tomorrow morning it's scheduled to be
Yeah,
58 degrees. So
yeah, I did a whole show on the weather flip that they're having now.
what?
Yeah,
When'd you do that one?
uh, Wednesday or yeah, uh,
What do you wait, hold on. Wednesday, like for the class.
no, it was a separate show altogether.
Wait, was I there? I thought I was there for the Wednesday show.
Let me pull it up.
I was there for the Wednesday show though.
Weather Wars, October 4th. Yep, it's just a 1 hour show. I show what the weather's
I
doing.
might have I'm gonna have to check that out. I have to check that out because for you to already know what's going and someone out there knows of the 15-minute city grid. I can't find it. Someone put it
Yeah,
in one of my live streams and I can't find the link on that. That's one of the most important thing to me right now
yeah.
is finding where this grid is for the 15-minute cities. Someone
Okay.
has it. I can't
We can
recall
check
who
that
did.
out. These we predicted about 3 weeks ago in class that they were going to use weather wars in the middle of the U.S.
Mm,
And then on
mm.
October
Oh wow.
4th, uh, we found on the Real BP Earth Watch that they're flipping the weather. There's a sudden flip in the weather, and what's going to happen is it's going to get wet and cold. So probably what's going to happen is they're probably going to take out the infrastructure with water, ice on all the
Mm,
infrastructure.
mm. Wow.
So we're hoping that we can get ahead of that. Hopefully, use energy work to turn the storm and put it out to the
Mm,
east. Um, but yeah, that's what we see as the plan. And then what was it? Less than 2 weeks later, on October 4th, they flipped the script, and because
mm,
we were having warm weather and it was going to be a mild winter, and now they flipped it.
mm.
So we were ahead of that. So that's the idea. That's how I say we are making progress here. We're getting ahead of the game,
Good for you, man. Good for you.
And thank you to the class because they're the ones that are doing it. You know. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't type even, but not no. Even when I wasn't typing emojis, I would just type hello everyone or peace to everyone. It just wouldn't show up in the chat. It just wouldn't show up. It was kind of strange. Max, I have to check out that video you said. And what are your sources on on predicting these weather?
well, class predicted
What
it
are your
3 weeks ago, and then
got you?
MRBB, Mr. B, or sorry, Real BP Earthwatch featured. I'll show you. This is the weather map coming
Mm,
up that came out on September 28th, about a week to 2 weeks after we predicted it. So here's the cold snap coming down with wet weather. Let's see if we.
Someone said it's on Rumble. So that's where the 15-minute city grid is on Rumble? What do I search
Okay.
for? Off the hook. You said it's on Rumble. Well, what could I type in to search to get that?
If you have a link off the hook, let me check if you're modded.
Yeah, that would be great because to me, I know they're shifting us into regions, which is part of their plan. We're no longer going to have like states and cities, and it's going to be regions. Like the U.S. is a region. We're all under the UN right now. It's not about countries anymore.
No.
And so I would like
Okay.
to see this 15-minute city grid. But while we wait, how much quote unquote belief do you put into the fact that people were passing from the hairball medication, the myocarditis thing? How much
I've
do you
seen
subscribe to
I've
that?
seen autoimmune diseases, and I know people that have family. So I have seen it in my real life. There's a young man at work that now has autoimmune disease to a great degree. We've managed, I've helped him with supplementation, and he's managing it now. But he was getting into horrible shape. His guts are destroyed. His immunity is destroyed.
Are you at all seeing it? Do you subscribe to that at all, Alex? That this hairball medication has led to deaths and myocarditis, or is that just a myth or
Let me
rumor?
get real personal with this. Hold on. My wife took the hairball medication.
What,
Did you know
Oh,
what is the hairball? What are you talking about? What is it?
he
that?
didn't
The
get
jab.
Oh,
you didn't get the memo,
no,
huh?
I don't know what hairball, what cat. But
Okay.
no, because I call it the shit shot. It's a
Okay.
shit.
All right. So,
Got you.
anyways,
Okay.
yeah, my
Oh,
wife
okay.
took it,
Oh,
and
okay.
Are you
I'm
serious?
serious. She was at
Damn.
home, and I came home every night, and I would talk to her about what I'd learned, because I was right on this, and the programming was so intensive, and she went and took it. And she had for a little bit of problems with the fur balls, so we put her on supplementation, and after a while she thought, oh, I'm fine, I've taken the supplementation for a while, and she stopped it, and she started to get ill again. So she got back on it, and she's been fine ever since. So
she has to stay on
yes.
it. Damn.
Yes.
So now that you know about what we were referring to, what's from your viewpoint, Alex? Is that just a myth?
Hello. I went to protest here and talk about against the government about it. Say I brought a lot of facts that the people couldn't say shit back to me. They couldn't say nothing because I was bringing facts. Um, 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 yeah, I went against it. There's so many. It's obvious that that thing was a kill shot. It has there's a lot of people, athletes, that are just like dropping dead.
Be careful and don't get me banned on this show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's obvious that the shit shot has caused a lot of. It's obvious. You have to be asleep to not see
Damn.
this. Yeah, it's obvious. So that's my point. Yeah, I don't know.
The numbers are there.
Yeah, yeah. You cannot deny it. Otherwise, you have your head on the ground like an ostrich. When something happened, they get scared. They put your head on the ground. You know.
No,
There's a lot of people that do that.
they did it. They did it. It's undeniable. Okay, let's move on from that, please.
Oh, yeah. That's good. And I can mention one, or maybe not. Just one thing that there's a lot of people in the. I just call it shit shot. The shit shot industry in Europe
Yeah.
that they caught the fake. They got Celine, and they were caught, and they were all 2,000 of them went to prison.
Yeah, the people that make
because
the hairball medication get a different hairball medication than the people that they
Mm,
sell it to.
gotcha.
yeah.
Now, I just, you hear it all the time, and
Yeah,
so
please use hairball medication.
Okay.
yeah, just
Well, that's the code word. Gotcha.
just wanted to see if you all had a perspective, Max.
I have a personal
I
perspective
know,
on it. Yes.
yeah, that's pretty tough one there.
Yeah.
So,
John
Mm.
experienced it personally. So yeah.
yeah.
So then, because I know that
When they gave out
you're the
the furball medication, I had a similar experience to a priest in Italy. He walked up to the place where they were handing it out, and he said he could smell it, and I could
oh
too. I
wow.
could smell it.
Whew.
It has a scent to it. So the people that got the hairball, you can smell them. That it gave out a scent.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh damn.
Yep.
I know the people on the hairball. It spiritual people have seen that their crown chakra, is shut off, completely darkened. Like it shut off with a
Damn.
connection,
Mhm.
which of course you're more a robot
No,
than.
no. My wife had a Carillion photograph taken after.
Oh really?
What's a Carillion? What?
Yeah, she had one taken after. That's where it takes a picture of your aura.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
She
cool.
had one taken, and her aura looked intact.
Now it looks
Um,
that.
It seems fine.
Oh cool.
now, Max, you're like one of the first people I heard use the term shedding
Yeah.
ever. So,
Yeah, it's real.
you being that close to someone that
It's real.
has.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. That's all my
I
questioning on. I don't want to. I
found
don't
out.
want to dive too
Yeah.
deep on it. But
I've done plenty of way. I've spoken plenty about how to take care of that as well. It's pretty much the same thing because we're getting the same hairballs, right? So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And there's some foods with the logo on it. I think it's a monkey or something. That logo means that the food has MRI shit in it. And also people
oh wow.
that didn't take the herbal and they have intercourse with the person that did take the herbal and they get it through the intercourse too. That
Yep.
also has been proven. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
wow. Oh my gosh, this is
Yeah.
crazy. Max, did you have something you wanted?
No.
You had something you wanted to show us?
Um.
Oh, I thought you were lining up something.
Oh,
But,
I was
okay.
looking at the map of the states
Oh,
to
okay.
see where you were. You're in the zone that's
Oh,
going to get hit probably, but it seems like they're really after Texas and
Why not?
areas around there. Texas, Alabama,
that's
Mississippi, Arkansas,
and they're so
Tennessee.
wicked. They've shut us off from even discussing this thing. Isn't that
Yeah, it
crazy? With
is.
this, that's just man. We can't even talk about the thing,
Yep,
man.
they'll shut
You
me
know,
right down.
in already in 2012 they wanted to pass a bill. I think it was called the CISPA bill that they do online censoring, but a lot of the anonymous people went on protest against it and they stopped it. But yeah, now they're going on all out. Now they're going all out.
Mm,
Things change. Things
that's
things have
crazy.
changed a lot in 11, 12 years. What it was on YouTube, for example.
Yeah, I gotta replay this live. I see Off the Hook is off the hook right now, dropping these links. So I gotta
Yeah,
definitely
let's
catch
well,
the
we'll check
replay.
out a couple of them. Let's see here.
Yeah, that's
Let me go over to YouTube. Okay, so where are you there?
Oh yeah,
You got a
people
lot of
taking
them. Noah's
the
putting in. Noah's got stuff too. Okay, let's try
oh yeah,
Off the Hook
always not.
Rumble. We
Definitely
got
not.
rescue
No,
mission
definitely.
of children in New York, preparation for children. Let me open up a few of these. You guys have got a lot there. Let's see.
And here's the thing that I also mentioned,
Rumble.
that we have flu shot. Every year we have flu. They have the flu shot. It hasn't worked against it, and we have what, the flu shot for how long? 20, 30 years, and it hasn't worked. What in the right mind you think this shot for the herbal is gonna work
Yeah.
with less time researching on it? You know.
Yeah, they haven't cured hairballs ever.
We got bamboozled,
No,
man.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my belief is that the hairballs are caused, well, they've managed to make it a person to person thing, but they started it with EMF radiation, and now they've gotten into the body, and yeah, they're going to use that method now. That was great. They found that they could sterilize horse populations with medications they inoculate the rest of the horses.
Oh, yeah.
Dolly
technology.
says my mom's had heart trouble since being hit by the snake. She finally stopped getting the. Oh man, look what they did to our parents.
Oh.
What they did to our peoples, man.
Well, I stopped my parents from taking it. I went hard on them.
Heart condition.
But I mean, there were some people that are in nursing homes. You can't even see them without getting it.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was.
And you know what CDC admitted? You can look it up at the website of CDC, that with the new Marburg that's gonna come, that the people that are on herbal, those are the ones that's gonna be affected, more affected.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is.
So yeah, it doesn't make sense. So it's contrary to it. So why did you tweak the hairball then? I don't know. So, yeah, it changes the topic.
Yeah.
But the truth is coming out. So that's all good, They're being exposed, and it's all good.
See, there's that positive outlook I'm talking about. He says it's all right.
Listen here.
Truth is coming out. Everything is good.
Patriot Underground.
All right. Oh, it's not sharing. If you have it share, it's not sharing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. This is a slow program, unfortunately. Come on. There we
go. This is Carrie Cassidy from Project Camelot, and I am very pleased today to be with Gene Decode and Patriot Underground. And so we're going to let Patriot Underground take it away. He is our host. Go ahead.
Thank you very much,
my idol.
Carrie, and hello, buddy, and welcome to Patriot Underground. Today is May 30th.
I've never seen her before.
Thank you so much for joining me, folks.
I know her for more than 12 years.
I really appreciate everybody out there taking the time to listen. So tonight, I am very excited to bring you round 3 with Carrie Cassidy and
I'll have to watch this.
These conversations.
It's 2 hours.
Full of incredible intel. Analysis from two.
Yeah, I know Carrie Cassidy. She is from Project Camelot. She's been interviewing whistleblowers for almost 20 years.
I think that's how the Russians are going to do this. They've been slow and dying. Their whole point has never been to gain ground. It's been to get rid of the Ukrainian military. And in the course of events, the NATO and EU countries getting rid of their fourth generation, everything. Now they're saying F-16s that they we're not send. Of course, they're going to send that because they only have 35s. And that we upgrade to generation, I don't know what you call it because it came out in 1947. Would be
so they're using it as their garbage dump.
So they want to go to the higher technologies. They're dumping all this stuff. To me, it's if you're a EU or NATO bloc country, yeah, that's a deal. I'll drive my Sell your F-16 or give it to Ukraine and you get an F-30 one for one. Wow, what a deal. So the May 9th Kearney missile, 6 of them came in. Of course, they said they got all. As we saw the Patriot missile system in Kiev. Oh no, it was just damaged. Yeah, damaged beyond repair. It's called debris. So that is complete. Pretty much Patriot has proven to be. I mean, it's like trying to shoot a bullet with an arrow. It's like they're not going to hit something going Hamas with something that's not. And let have incredible time.
Okay.
We watched it shoot over 30 missiles in 2 minutes, which at $1 million shot is a lot of dumping of taxpayer money. But at the same time, the Kershaw missile that hit the bunker there, that was about 300 feet down of concrete reinforced with steel, that they have to have people on the inside of the alliance, because at the time, at that moment that missile hit, that was the highest of the high of the cabal in that bunker. So I've been given clearance only with you, Patriot and Kerry, to go into this, but Lord Maitreya was in that bunker at the time. That's the top of the cabal on Earth. He was killed. The being 5th density Draco that was in him was captured. Electronic snare technology, kind of, that's as easy as I can explain it. The tech's kind of extremely high. The being that he had, very advanced being that he had, I guess the only term I could use is possessed for a very long time. All he said when he died was, "Thank you for releasing me. I'm free, I'm free." So there were 300 generals. The Maitreya was fighting them for blundering the Ukraine situation so badly. 200 NATO, EU, US, UK generals were there, all of them. So it was 100 Ukrainian generals, 300 of the EU, NATO. So it was a massive coup for the alliance. So the alliance is trying. The SBU, head of the SBU, I'm pretty darn sure is behind I think it was 19 or 16 drones launched towards Moscow this morning, I believe it was, and either this morning or yesterday morning, of which their defense systems took out all but 6. 3 fell to the ground under their own failures, and 3 hit civilian targets. Putin's already about that. We probably more than likely see retaliation. If I was head of the SBU, for, in other words, the Ukraine Secret Service, I'd be somebody somewhere really deep underground where a Kinzhal missile can't get me, because I don't think they're going to continue. He has admitted openly now that he is the responsible for the free reporter that was killed in the EU, as well as Daria, the daughter of one of the high-level Russian dignitary type people.
Let's talk about the
Russia.
reptilian.
So
was interesting.
they have this hit list all over the world. I wouldn't be surprised if Kerry and you were on it.
These people I follow,
like us,
especially the
truth about what's going on.
I've been following
the
woman since 2008.
And
she is very deep. Kerry Cassidy. But the other one is Patriot Underground. Seems they both have connection to the White Hat. Let's not put it that way. Because there's another group fighting the reptilians, the Draco, as you heard there. They eliminated one of the head one. So maybe now the minions are left over.
Yeah, I noticed he did reference the Draco thing, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. There's that. Yeah, because
Yeah, that's what
Alex
you
was
were
just
interested
mentioning. Yeah, I gotta check that
in.
out.
Yeah.
Carrie
So that
Cassidy,
element
huh?
just keeps coming up. Yeah, that element keeps coming up again and again. Um, you know, all over the place. There's David Icke, of course, but even like randomly in class, I look who's our controllers, money and reptilians. And we don't see reptilians very well. We don't see them except when we saw them pretty much then, or in other situations where they would be present. Um, so yeah, I don't know. There's something to it, definitely. You know,
Yeah,
they
I've
say
encountered
Hillary
a lot.
smells like sulfur. She might be.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, Hillary smell bad. Has a bad smell to her. But yeah, I encounter a lot of people that have. Okay, I don't think David Icke has seen him, but he was called up when he did the presentation. Talk about the reptilians. He was called up by Credo Mutwa, who transitioned a few years ago, which is a Zulu shaman, and he asked him, "How do you know about the reptilians?" And then David Icke went to visit him in Africa, and they had a 7-hour long recorded conversation where he talked about the reptilians, in the Africa history, and it was very interesting. And you have another one, a woman in the Caribbean who was making a book called the Reptilian Agenda to Control the World. And right before she published the book, she was found dead in drowning. They said she drowned, but she was a good swimmer. So, and you have Jordan Maxwell also having encountered a lot of people that has seen them. And he himself have said, "Look, I have never seen a reptilian, but I encountered too many people that have seen them." So he knows they exist.
Mm. Maybe that's something I gotta look into because I've never really entertained it because I don't know. It's always left to.
My idea for that is I would like to get close to one of these people with menstrual blood and see, because apparently they can't be around that without going a little bit crazy,
Oh, really?
or some type
Oh,
of blood.
yeah.
Yeah, apparently
You're,
I think it's menstrual blood.
yeah, you're right. You're Elizabeth. She has a channel on YouTube. Elizabeth April. She talked about that she was in a relationship with a reptilian once, and that the guy went a bit crazy.
What? Huh?
Yeah, the guy
Oh, I
was
didn't
this
know
guy.
that.
Yeah, and the guy went a bit crazy
Thank
when she
you.
had
Yes.
menstrual.
Did you do one yourself, Rand? Just hold on one second.
That's what it sounded like. They said, yeah, they said they did a remote viewing
Awesome, Rand. Yeah.
for 20 minutes. That's pretty cool.
I can you post a link to that in chat, please? Let me check that you're modded up. Excellent, Rant Jams. Oh, Elderberry's not modded.
Hey, I'm on. Yeah, me either. Lol. Right here.
Oh, hold on.
Now I'm. Yeah, I couldn't share link now.
Oh, Loretta either. There's a few here. Hold on. Loretta.
Puff of pest, darling.
Say that again. I didn't catch that.
A lot of info. Great live stream. This is. I know y'all started off with that theater.
Yeah.
But this is the real deal right here. What we're talking about can prevent all that theatrics.
Well, we have to know our enemy, right?
Yeah, this Hollywood that they keep trying to sell us.
Yeah, we often think like, and I think people are right to think this. What kind of a human being could do these types of things to other human beings without, how could you do that? Unless there is a non-human entity at work. And that's what a lot of these, like David Icke will say. That's his basic phrase. Can't see what you're typing there, no? It's just a bunch of...
Oh, no, there's letters inside of
Is there?
Yeah, there's letters inside. It said YouTube didn't like this comment. Realist, the most potent elixirs come from your beloved in ecstasy. It triggered the letter ban.
So talking Kundalini sex, raising the crystals.
Something happened where we're not able to type certain things in this chat.
Yeah, I've noticed that with some sentences too that they don't like.
Yeah.
Off the hook message retracted. I'm trying to learn how to do it with music. I'll keep the video later. Reptilian, super interesting. I've seen David Icke once live. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah,
that's cool.
I use the music I use. The music I use, Rant Jams, is right off of YouTube. It's 852 hertz frequency music. You just type
852.
Yeah, that's active. That's activating for the third eye chakra. You can also.
Oh, come on! You need to come on. Hold on. Let me write this. I'm sure you said it multiple times, but since I'm this is so much, man. 852.
This is part of the journey of raising the Christ and that. And here's the chakra system with all the associated frequencies, mantras, mudras. I don't know if you can see that.
You got to full screen that, Max. I can't see it. Okay, there you go. And what is that we're looking at?
You're looking at the chakra system with all the associated frequencies, mudras, and mantras.
Oh, that's cool.
Gotcha.
That's very cool with mudras and everything.
Hell.
Yeah.
Oh. So where can we get
this? You can get this right off of Google, mudras and mantras.
Yeah. Mudras.
And go to images. Mantras. Yeah. Go to images, and you should be able to find a version of this pretty easily. You have to add your own frequencies. So you start at 963, 852, 741, 639, 528, 417, and 396.
So you do those with you do the frequency along with the mudra thing. Yep. Is that what you're saying? Like,
now your pineal cycle is timed in 28-day cycles with a 3-day, 2.25-day resting period for the fluid in the optic thalamus to rest. That's the 3 days of the Christ on the cross, 3 days of Brahma in the cave.
Hold on then. Hold on. Since you're on that.
That's timed with your moon cycle and your birth sign.
Now, does that also line up with when a woman ovulates? Because a woman ovulates for damn near 3 days.
It may line up
also.
It would be in the same timing because it's in the month.
I would think.
The actual month, like the timed with the moon.
Yo, I'm telling you, that's why they don't want us together. Because I know if we put our minds together, we'd figure this out, man. I'm telling you, but they want everyone in their own, doing their own thing.
So I actually devised a process where you have a 3-day period of when the moon is in your sun sign. That is the resting period of the fluid in the optic thalamus. You can get an app like Moon Tracks or AstroSeek that will tell you when the moon is in your sun sign. And you can follow a 2-day period of the chakra system down as the fluid goes down to the bottom to your root chakra of your endocrine system and comes back up your endocrine system to the optic thalamus, crossing the vagus nerve. That's where the cross comes in. That's the crossing of the vagus nerve, or the guy on the post or whatever. Yeah. So it's all in the ancient stories. This is the alchemical story of Christ, the Christ within.
Great stuff, man.
Did you post that link, Grand Gems? I didn't see it.
And I was supposed to leave about a half hour ago to get this family together, but I can't seem to leave. But I am gonna have to bow out now.
It's 6:30. I've been on for a couple of hours.
Yeah, 3
yeah,
hours.
Oh, 3 hours. Oh my God. You
yeah, I've
guys
been
have been
trying.
so interesting. I love talking to you guys.
We jump from one
Man, I
topic
was
to
like,
another. You want to win for one
Yeah.
after another. It's all good.
Alex, always good to see you, Alex. Good to see you again, and Max. Appreciate you always. And we'll be talking, man. We'll be talking.
All right.
Y'all
All right,
take care
guys.
of the chat. Not no Dolly, all of y'all, Loretta. Good to see y'all. Good to talk. A lot of great information also in the chat.
Yeah.
Man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, Danny, you got to come up sometime and talk about that. Talk about urine therapy.
Oh yeah.
So on this thing, we just hit like we would in StreamYard, just hit the lead button, right? I don't want to.
Yeah.
That's all. It's okay. All right. Peace to y'all.
All right.
Appreciate you always. Thank you.
Hey,
Much love. Thank you for coming up there.
blessings, McCoy. Blessings, John. Till next time.
Much love to you all. Have a great day. We'll see you in class tonight. Keep your third eye open until then. Use your intelligence and your intuition, as always. Bye-bye.